This is Bruce Buffer, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the MMA-Holes!
Mixed martial a-holes. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial a-hole. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes.
No way.
From the Aunt and Uncle Studios of Arizona, UFC 262 Fight Week, UFC Vegas 26 recap, and Conor McGregor letting out the underdog. Let's go with the MMA-Holes. Yeah, baby. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, JBM, how are you tonight?
Wonderful, wonderful, Moss. I am here in the beginning of the show.
Yes.
She's asleep. I did it.
Ah, yes, Ellie's sleeping. Everyone be quiet in the chat. We don't want to wake up the baby. But we have a lot of things to get to tonight. That's right. It has been 15 thumbnails. Actually,
Yeah.
really, 16 shows, Jessie.
Yes.
16 shows since we had this man on the cover, Jess. Conor
Yes.
McGregor letting out his wild dog. Now we do have the fights to talk about that happened on Saturday night. Canelo Alvarez gets another notch on his belt as he gets a huge victory for himself and just keeps on skyrocketing into a Mexican superstardom. But Conor McGregor, Jessie,
Yeah.
is back in the news. Now he's been in the news
Yes.
this whole entire time, but we've kind of ignored it.
He's never left the news.
He's been in the background, just waving the arms around, murmur,
Yes.
constantly throughout our Monday shows. But 16 episodes, Jess.
Yeah.
16 episodes. We have not dove right
Are
into
you
a
sure
Conor
that
McGregor.
that number
I
is
went back in.
accurate?
Yeah, I was like, holy shit.
You
So I feel
actually
like
went back to all
I did.
16 episodes
I did.
to
I went.
see?
Thumbnails.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, thumbnails. That doesn't mean... I
No.
mean, we could have opened...
We haven't featured him in 16 episodes, Jessie. 16. I was like, what? I'm going through withdrawals.
Yeah.
He says something here. There's absolutely...
Wonderful.
He says something here that once again confirms how mystical I am.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy, Jessie. I remember a show that we did after Conor McGregor takes the L
Tell me about it.
against Dustin Poirier. He gets pummeled into the mat. And a lot of the Conor haters are out there like, yes! They're all like, woohoo! And it's fine. They had their moment, Jessie.
Yes.
But I told the people, I told our audience out there, our friends, our MMA holes, I said, listen, he's got to ditch the family. I went on and on, saying he's got to push him aside and concentrate on fight week, the fighter that he is, the inner wild dog that he is. That's what he has to do. No family, just fighting. Mm-hmm. And what happened, Jessie?
What?
The donations flew in. The chat room went crazy. Even you jumped on the mystical and says, that's stupid. But once again, I sit on my high horse and I just laugh because Conor McGregor took my advice. And he's taking my advice, Jessie. Mm-hmm. If you look at this tweet over here, this is a response to a fan. But what does Conor McGregor say? Now, the first part is a question from...
Yeah, he's just responding.
Yeah.
Okay, he says, yes, I have been training my son since day one. He will be ready if he decides to. I'm going to do this fight away from the family also, for a change. Fights and boppies and cuddles is a hard one to balance. I'm going in this a wild dog.
Everyone was throwing shade at the mystical. Everyone was saying, that's stupid. That's an excuse. Let's be serious here. If you're going in a war with your opponent in a cage, locked in there, battle, 4-ounce gloves in your underwear. You can't be fucking having your kids tugging on you every 5 seconds. You have to be zoned in on your opponent. You can't be hugging and waving bottles of fucking hot sauce and proper 12 around. You can't be doing that. You have to be laser focused. And what we saw in that fight, Jessie,
was not
Conor McGregor
laser focused.
No, he was not himself.
Yeah.
There is a recipe to a McGregor win. Now, it doesn't work for every fighter. Maybe some fighters can go out there and trot their kid. I mean, Max Holloway has his kid, but you know what? I still don't see Max Holloway's kid tugging on him every 5 seconds.
Well,
every minute, every moment we saw Conor McGregor in the hotel, there was a fucking binky here, a kid tugging there. The kids were signing autographs.
There's also a significant age difference between Holloway's kid and Conor's kids. Younger kids, like Conor's kids, their age, are more needy.
Well, Jessie,
they require more attention.
Max Holloway was trotting his little Max around
but
when he was really young. I don't know if you remember, he was the one, like, super small
it's
dancing.
also different when you have one kid versus 3 kids.
Well, listen, Jess.
And I'm sure it didn't help with D there, because even though D is super supportive and everything, I'm sure, you know, her handling 3 kids by herself was not easy.
You leave them home.
Yeah.
You leave them home on fight week. Now, if they're old enough where you want to have them in the building, or even if they're a kid, you throw the Cowboy Cerrone earmuffs on the kid and you have them watch your fight or whatever. If you want them to witness dad competing, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But a fight week leading into a war with another man or woman, you can't be doing it, Jess. You can't. Like, every interview, the kids were screaming in the background. How can that be a focused man? Well, Conor McGregor fans out there, and haters as well, we're going to see a wild dog coming in. We're going to see wild Conor McGregor back. Now, this doesn't guarantee a win, right? But what does this say to us? There's hope. There's hope for the McGregor fans out there as we ole. A wild dog ole. The wild dog is going to be let loose. No family. Just Conor. Just the notorious one.
But the real question is, even though he says it's a wild dog and all that, is this going to be vintage Conor inside the cage?
Yes. Of course.
Even in the lead up to the fight?
A focused, motivated, no children Conor McGregor going into war.
Now, you did say it would be motivated Conor on the last fight, and that didn't really pan out well for you.
Was he really, though? He was too busy sucking Dustin Poirier's dick. And you know what was kind of funny? There was a lot of people that were saying, I kind of like this Conor. You know, a lot of the haters out there was like, you know what, I don't mind this Conor. This is nice. He's humble. He's this and that. Well, that's a loser. What do we want? We want a fucking obnoxious winner. That's what we want. Right, boys? Yeah, that's right.
Well, he's humble in victory.
Yes. Fuck the nice guy. It's all about the dubs.
Even vintage Conor was humble in victory.
After the fight.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that. I'm not saying fucking defeat him and do what Habib did and fucking try to get at him when he's dying. Conor's dying on the floor over there. And Habib's like, let me kill him.
No.
And then jumps over the cage into the crowd. Let me kill them too. Conor's never done that, Jessie. He's a fucking gentleman after a fight. Before the fight, not so much. And that's what we need. That's what the McGregor fans need out there, Jess. We need that Conor McGregor back, and we've got him, boys. Man, my man's fishing now, but he's focused. He's not going to be dragging those kids around during fight week. In his camp, he is going to be a laser-focused man. Now, the question is, at this stage of the game, as Conor McGregor's 32 years old or something like that, right? Is it enough? Because we got a Dustin Poirier that's very dangerous.
And very motivated. Actually, I don't know if he's that motivated, to be honest. He didn't seem very motivated in the last fight, but I guess he doesn't need to be.
What do you mean?
Yeah, after the last fight, he was like miserable. Dustin.
Well, I mean, no, he was motivated going into that fight.
I don't know if he was.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if he was.
Wait.
I think he went into it because remember he said on Fight Island that it was like super depressing for him and everything.
You don't think he was motivated going into that fight?
I think there was a little motivation there, but I don't think that he was fully motivated.
Jessie, that man was focused. Dustin Poirier in that fight looked fantastic going into that thing. That guy was in the zone, nothing. And Conor being the nice guy routine, it didn't even throw him off. Dustin was just like, I'm going to fuck this guy up. Yeah. Dustin looked great.
He looked good. I'm saying I don't know if he was motivated.
So what are you trying to say? Are you trolling, or I'm trying to figure this out because I can't understand how you could say Dustin Poirier wasn't motivated in that fight. So you're saying he's going to kill him even worse this time?
I'm saying that if he's able to go into a fight not motivated and win, then he doesn't really need to be highly motivated to win.
To say Dustin Poirier is not motivated in a fight baffles the hell out of me because this kid is always motivated. Like Dustin Poirier is the type of guy that doesn't take a day off. And when we had his buddy on that one time, I forgot the guy's name. Actually, he got a win. I can't remember his name, by the way. I'm sorry. I apologize. Got to go on Instagram and check it out. But Dustin Poirier has always been a laser-focused guy. Even when he was playing Pee Wee football, this kid.
But he even said...
How do you say he's not motivated?
He even said during the post-fight press conference that he wasn't feeling it. Like, he was just... It was like a... What did he say? It was like being in a prison.
Okay. So, I think... All right, let's fix the words then here.
He was missing, like, his daughter, and he was missing home.
Not that he wasn't motivated, though. Like, he's motivated, but it's... He doesn't have that fire anymore when it comes to...
Fire is motivation?
Jumping through all the hoops. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what it is. He just wants to get in there and fight. He said when he gets in there, that's when he's at his, his happiest, Dustin Poirier. He doesn't want to do all the other unnecessary stuff. So maybe he's not motivated to do the media, but not the fight. What the fuck are we talking about? Yeah, I mean, I think the fight itself he loves, like he says, but the media, okay, he's not motivated to do interviews.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure this out here. Anyway, back to the situation here. Dustin Poirier now. Do we see a better Dustin? I mean, you said he wasn't motivated, so I'm just trying to figure out what you're trying to say.
No, I think we're going to see the same kind of Dustin.
Same guy.
Yeah.
So a not motivated Dustin?
Well, I mean, you thought he was motivated.
Okay, so we're seeing the same guy. So we're going to see a very polished version of Dustin Poirier, correct? Okay. What do you think of the chat, guys and gals? If you're just jumping in, Conor McGregor is leaving the family at home. No family allowed, as he is about to go in this thing laser focused, and he's going to be a wild dog going into this fight against Dustin Poirier, the trilogy fight. What do you say in the chat?
Billy is bad as Billy, says Kevin from Chicago. Heavy Microgrowth says if Dustin was focused, he would be out there with the MMA-Holes telling us how motivated he is. Two Joint says, who's been on Red Band's channel all day? I don't know who Red Band is. Manny C says, I think Diego's coach is crazy. Carl Gray says, what's up, JBM and Moss? You guys are legends. Love your guts. And shout out to baby Ellie, the savage she is. And to all the OGs in the chat, let's have a great Monday. Shout out Sober Carl. Christopher Smith says, wonderful, wonderful. Where is Ellie? She's sleeping. She's down. Drunk Savage says, men don't take their families to war.
That's right. Right, Connor? Yes, sir. Critical mistake.
Casey Jones says, love, hope, and faith. Steve Sparks says, fight week ain't long enough to cop that pack of smokes.
Okay. All right, so we didn't get any answers in the chat, but I think they'd rather talk about Ellie, to be honest with you. Conor needs to train with Joshua Fabio. Okay. Anyway, so if you're just jumping in, yeah, Conor McGregor throws this out there and says, well, he's going to be familyless going into this fight, and I think it's very important. That was the one thing that really stood out leading up to this fight. Yes, he was being the nice guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy going into this thing. The question is it enough? Is it too late? Have we gone, has he been broken?
I think he's been broken.
Think so, huh?
I think, family or no family, maybe Conor McGregor's best days are behind him. Maybe. The only way we will know is if he comes back, no family, and looks just as good as he did before he started dragging the family around. Let
me ask you this. Since Dustin Poirier, and a lot of people are saying Dustin Poirier beats everyone right now at 155. They're looking at the roster and they're saying Dustin smokes them all.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes sense because Dustin, I think, is the best out there right now. With Khabib gone, it's Dustin.
Yes.
Especially the way he finished Conor in his last fight. I mean, he finished him. He didn't submit him. He fucking took him out. He took him out like a fucking G. Got to give him all the credit in the world for that. If it's the same, maybe it's not the same Conor as back in the day. I don't know what the hell. We're going to learn.
Do you think it's the same Conor as back in the day?
I think that the mystique of Conor McGregor, he needs to go back to his bag of tricks. And if he could prove that he can go back to his bag of tricks with the psychological warfare, and he started
But is that all he needs?
Yes.
That's all?
Yes.
You don't think that, even when it comes down to his performance inside the cage...
All right. Conor McGregor is an excellent striker. But let's be honest. for the most part, he's like an above average fighter.
Right.
He's not the greatest fighter of all time.
Not.
He's not the worst fighter of all time. He's
Okay.
not average.
Fair.
He's a little above average. That's what I would say. But his striking is very good.
Right.
His takedown defense is decent. But once you do get him down on the ground, a little problem. Cardio is his Achilles heel, right? Cardio is the problem. And now his Achilles is his calf, apparently, because he can't get kicked there anymore.
Well, a lot
right?
of people were saying that he came into the Poirier fight very flat-footed as well.
Yeah, well, who cares about the technical shit? I'm talking about the other stuff. I'm talking about the real stuff. Conor McGregor's magic was the psychological warfare going into a fight.
Yeah.
That was the thing that worked the whole way up until Nate Diaz. Then he had to say, okay, I got to really fight this fucking guy, right? But everywhere else, it was the psychological warfare, including P-Head, okay? In this last fight, he didn't even take advantage of any of that stuff. He went in with this whole other persona, and maybe this was the real him. You know, maybe he's just, you know, a happy-go-lucky guy. He's got all his money, doesn't give a fuck. He likes his family around, yada, yada, yada. But if you look at the keys to victory in his previous fights, these guys were beat before they got in the cage. So he made up for what he lacked in the cage with his pre-fight antics.
Yes.
And that's what he has to do again.
I remember you talking about this a while ago, and
Yeah.
I agree with you.
I mean, I'm realistic. Listen, I'm a big Conor fan, but I'm realistic to the fact that he has beaten guys before he got in the cage.
But what I'm asking, and I do agree that he makes up for it, like by getting into fighters' heads and stuff like that. But what I'm trying to ask you, I guess, is you're saying that him going back to vintage Conor verbally, like with these antics and stuff, is all he needs. I'm asking.
Yes.
I'm asking if maybe we've seen something inside the cage that has kind of dwindled a little bit as far as his performance and fighting style is concerned.
Are you telling me that the magical calf kick is something like, oh my God, this is why didn't anyone else do this to him?
It doesn't necessarily have to be the calf kick. It could ultimately be anything that he's kind of just fallen back on. Like you say, it's his cardio and things like that.
His cardio. Yeah, his cardio has always been an issue, yeah.
So I'm wondering if it's not just the outside of the cage antics that he needs to work on. Maybe it's something inside the cage that he's lost as well.
I think, well, he has switched things up a little bit, you know, when you see guys breaking down the fights.
Thus the question, are his best days behind him?
No. Because a man usually peaks around early to mid-30s when it comes to their athletic, you know, their mind.
How old is Conor?
He's 32. He's legit in his prime right now. You know, if you think about it, this should be his prime. Right here.
I mean, that's arguable because he was in his prime when he was double champ days and stuff like that. You could argue that was his prime.
No. I would say maybe his mental prime.
And then he started abusing his body with substances and shit like that, and
But-
that can cause you to fall out of your prime
look
faster.
at Dustin Poirier.
What about Dustin?
How
Dustin
old is
doesn't
he?
abuse substances.
How old is Dustin Poirier?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Dustin Poirier's what, 31 years old? Right?
But he never abused his body.
What do you mean by abuse his body?
When
Dustin
you-
Poirier likes to drink? He's mentioned it. He actually likes the sauce. He likes to drink.
Yeah, but compared to Conor McGregor, you
Maybe
mean to
not
tell
below.
me exactly. So if you're abusing substances for any length of time, I mean that can cause you to fall out of your prime faster, and that could have happened to Conor.
No, I think there's a bunch of things here. To say he's out of his prime at 32 years of age and he hasn't been that active, you know what I'm saying? I think rust could be an issue, yes, and maybe the money took him mentally out of the game.
He can't use ring rust because he just fought a couple months ago. He can't use ring rust.
A couple months ago?
Yeah.
When did he fight?
What was it? January, February?
Yeah, it was in January.
Yeah, a couple months ago.
Yeah,
so
it's not a couple, it's more.
no,
We're
that's
approaching
a couple
summer.
months ago.
He'll be fighting in the summer.
Moss.
This guy-
he can't use ring rust.
You have to understand. Okay.
It's not like he's been off for a year and then fought again.
Conor McGregor used to fight like 3 or 4 times a year.
Yeah.
Right? That's what he used to do.
This will be the second time he fights this year.
But you're missing the point here. He has to go back to what he used to do. He has to stay very active. He has to stay very hungry. His physique is not a problem. The dude's in fantastic shape. That's saying his best days are behind him. That's not true.
No, I'm asking if his best day. I'm not like saying that I believe his best days are behind him. I'm just saying it is a possibility. It's something that we should consider.
0. By the way, Dustin Poirier is like the same age. He's 32. 32 years old. And Dustin Poirier has been through more wars than Conor McGregor. If you think about it. More UFC fights, more like hellish fights and wars. So you would have to think that Dustin Poirier's body should be more broken down than Conor's. You would have to think that Dustin
I don't know how
Poirier.
you would think so.
Did you just hear what I said?
Yeah, I heard what you said. But Poirier never abused his body the way Conor did.
I'm talking about the abuse of the war.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like you being in there and competing in the cage over and over and over again. I mean, Dustin Poirier has been in fucking straight up savage wars. Like bloodied and just caution to the wind and just going for it.
But we've seen a lot of fighters go through wars and still look great.
All right, let me make the point again. Conor McGregor's best days aren't behind him when it comes to his physical body. When it comes to him as a physical human being, no. Mentally, possibly. And that's a problem.
I think mentally and partly physically. I think there is something that might.
All right, so what do you mean? So because of the partying?
Well, I think that could be a contributing factor for sure. I think that abusing substances, like I said, for any length of time will break down your body.
Yeah. Tyson Fury.
What about Tyson Fury?
Is a recovering alcoholic.
Yeah,
and
he abused a
drug
bunch of substances. Yeah.
And he was a complete mess. He's looked better than ever right now. Like Tyson Fury is the best Tyson Fury ever.
All I'm saying, like, listen, everybody's different. So what might break down one person's body may not break down another person's body. All I'm saying is it's a possibility.
Zero possibility. Conor
You
McGregor's
just refuse to
zero possibility.
acknowledge that anything.
Zero possibility. Physically, I'm going to say this right now. Physically, Conor McGregor's letting the dog out. He's good to go, right? That's it. Mentally, and with money involved, there's a problem here. There's a problem here. If he can't pull it together mentally, the tool that he used to get to this point, he can't just rely purely on his skill set because he has been figured out.
Yeah.
Right? So now the deal is this. He's still a very good striker. He still hurt Dustin in the first round, right? He's capable of knocking out Dustin in the third fight. It's a very big possibility here. Dustin Poirier has a fantastic coaching staff. He's got the ATT behind him. He's got Matt Brown in his corner. Dustin Poirier's going to have a game plan that's going to be perfect. Dustin Poirier, at 32 years of age, is looking better than ever, right? I am not saying Dustin Poirier is broken down, but what I'm saying is if Dustin Poirier's been through all this mileage and this abuse as a fighter, I don't see how Conor, with limited fighting, not as much as fighting as Dustin, you know what I'm saying? Experience in the cage and in there. I think rust can be a problem.
I could see a few. But
and if you think about it, when he came back, when Conor came back, he fought Cowboy Cerrone in less than 2 seconds.
Cowboy was on his way out.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He had no experience in there. He legit fought Cowboy Cerrone. After the Khabib fight, took that long hiatus, comes back, smokes Cowboy in like 20 seconds. Whereas, like, he's still rusty. He still needed that time in the cage. You know, so this is what I'm saying here. Even coming into this fight right now against Dustin Poirier, Conor McGregor should be the underdog. He really should. There is no way around it. Dustin Poirier should, on paper, smoke Conor. But the story is, the family's not going to be there. Now, if Conor looks like complete hot dog shit, okay, my whole theory of the family thing goes right out the window. Because I truly believe that Conor is physically fine. Right. I think his body is not breaking down and this and that. I think he's fine.
Right.
So I'm going to go with, it all goes on the line with this fight. If he fails me, my mysticalness is out the window. Yeah. But if it works, Jessie, oh boy, am I mystical.
Yeah, I'm going to take a different approach. I'm going to say that I do think his outside of the cage antics will help, and having vintage Conor back will absolutely help. But I can't help but wonder if something is missing inside the cage that he used to have that he doesn't have anymore.
It all started already, though, Jess. It all started. The seed has been planted. Conor McGregor giving the money to another charity in Louisiana.
Yeah.
He's playing
Those are
the
outside of
games.
the cage antics, yes.
He's playing the games. He's starting already.
Yeah.
So by the time he called him the hillbilly, inbred, whatever, and was going at him in that way. It's already started. So it's going to be interesting to see how this snowballs into fight week. And when they get into fight week, what is this going to be like? Is Conor going to be a complete fucking lunatic? Like, how is he going to go? Because you can't...
I agree with you that outside of the cage, like the lead up to the fight and the post-fight press, or the pre-fight press conference and all that stuff, I do agree that it's going to be vintage Conor. It's going to be like the trash talking and calling everybody out and kind of thing. I do agree with that.
The one thing Conor can't do is he can't go full-blown crazy like he did with Khabib. You can't do that.
Yeah, but Khabib, I think there was like more of a personal, like they had more of a personal beef going on. So
he needs to make it more theatrical.
Yeah, but with everybody else, I mean, I guess you could say the same thing for Nate Diaz. It was quite personal.
No, it wasn't.
The first Nate Diaz thing.
Nope. I was even from day one with the DIAZ.
You think that was all planned?
I honestly, even the second one, when they were throwing the cans and shit, I was convinced that Conor texted fucking Nate and said, yo, man, you ready to do this? Yeah, man.
I don't know.
That shit looks staged as fuck. Come on. Here's the thing.
It seemed pretty personal to me.
I don't buy into it. I think at the end of the day, Conor and Nate are fucking cool.
Yeah, well, now they are.
I think back then too.
I don't know. They sold it pretty well. I mean, if you're right.
Yeah, they were all about making money, man. They sold it just fine. Now, Eddie Alvarez, on the other hand, I do believe that Eddie truly was shook. Like Eddie was handling that all fucked up. Yeah. I was at the I was in New York for that press conference, and afterwards, you can tell that Alvarez was just like he was shaking, and then the crowd was getting on
That's
him.
what Conor does, though. He gets under the skin. He gets inside the head.
He's got to find a way to get back into P-Head's head.
Well, he can. So here's the thing, and this is why I firmly believe he can get back into Poirier's head. The first fight, he got under Poirier's skin so hard. And then the second fight, when Poirier was like, oh, I don't let things bother me anymore, he only said that because Conor wasn't actively trying to get under his skin. If Conor was making any effort at all to bother Poirier, he would have successfully done so.
It was a bizarre approach.
Yeah, that's why I have a feeling this time around, if Conor makes any effort to get under Poirier's skin, he will succeed.
That Conor McGregor going into Dustin Poirier, the sequel, that was like damage control Conor. Because he's already been through all his bullshit, behind the scenes. He's getting sued, yada, yada, yada. Everything's going on. So I think Conor felt, and his team probably felt, he had no choice but to play the family man, nice guy thing. Yeah. All that shit's pushed aside now. It's all in the back burner, right? Now there's no lawsuits. There's nothing going on. So now Conor can go back to his old ways. Yeah. The problem...
Until another scandal comes up for Conor.
Maybe.
Will. And I have a feeling in the lead up to this fight, there will be another scandal that surfaces.
I know. I would say no.
There's always a scandal.
Nope. I'll make you a bet.
Okay, $3.
Okay.
$3. It says a scandal surfaces at some point between now and the lead up to this fight.
What are we talking about? Are we talking about some money hungry bitch that's just trying to fucking get money?
Conor's going to have a scandal thrown in his direction.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's make this because Conor's punched old guys in bars and shit. I'm talking about that, slapping phones out of people's hands and throwing. I'm talking about that. I'm not talking about some knucklehead suing him for money. I'm not talking about that because here's the thing. We've seen it over and over again, not just with Conor, with all these athletes. Mm-hmm. If you're a big star, you're going to get sued. Yeah. You saw Jake Paul get sued. We don't know what the fuck the deal with that is. He's an asshole, but I think they were fucking with that guy too. So that's not, come on. Of course, I mean, to say someone's going to sue Conor, yes, that's going to happen. Of course someone's going to sue.
Well, no, I'm just saying a scandal in general. Like anything put in a negative light surrounding Conor is going to happen.
Well, okay. Then what about this? What about done as a publicity stunt?
How many of those things do you think were actually done as a publicity stunt?
No, I'm saying, what if something, because I can see something from this point forward, yes, being done as a publicity stunt. Just
By
like
him,
the Nate Diaz thing where they're throwing the cans around. That was
I don't think that was a publicity
stunt. Oh my
stunt.
God.
I fell for it. I think it's legit.
That shit was WWE. Come on, stop it. That was straight up WWE shit.
No, I don't know. Don't ruin it for me because that was a good moment in UFC
and
history.
Santa Claus is not real. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. Because listen, I'm not excited because he's not going to be dragging his family around. I was nervous, man, when as a Conor fan and seeing him, the junior signing the autographs and every interview had the kids screaming in the background.
Yeah.
It's one thing if you're the MMA-Holes and doing this, but we're not competing, right? All we're doing is doing entertainment here. He's competing. He's got to be in the mindset for war. He's got to be in the mindset to take another man's head off. And you can't do that when kids, like, you know how I know it even more? Now I have a child. If I were to do something serious, right? If I was to go, like, be mentally focused in a way, right? Where I had to be laser focused in a certain direction and I couldn't be distracted, there is no possible way I could have a screaming child in the background. Mm-hmm. I am not focused right now. I'm going to be honest with you. It's rough. It's right. You don't sleep. You're fucking running around. The kid's screaming every 5 seconds. We only got one. Now imagine 2 of those kids and a pregnant wife that's nagging about shit, you know?
I don't think, well, he's always said that she's been really good with him when it comes to like fight week and stuff like that. Like it's not, I don't think it's her that's the bother. I think it's the kids because he has that kid with him at all times.
Yeah. And it could have been damage control. It could have been the whole family thing where, like, okay, let me trot my kids around and family so, everyone knows I'm a good guy. Very possible it could have been a publicity stunt. Yeah. I'm not saying it's impossible. But at the same time, if you look at this man, he seems like he is a family man. It seems like he enjoys family. They're having another kid. You know, the whole deal. I think behind closed doors, they have that whole family life. They're doing a great thing over there and having some fun, throwing money around and whatever. But when it comes to this war shit, you can't be doing that. And now we know. Now we know Conor McGregor is going in with no family. He's going to war like a wild dog.
Oh, God.
All right, let's get some comments from the chat. We've got some donations coming in. Let's get
CBD.
this. Uh-oh, CBD.
CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD.
It's but why?
CBD. 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 It helps with healing process and inflammation and stuff like that. So you want to get these for before or after the fight training and make your life a better place.
I had my hair like yours at work today, Jess. Shit is so long I'd how ladies do it. Hair is always in my mouth, lol.
You got to send a picture of the exact same hairdo. I want to see it.
That's the exact reason I wear it this way. But why? Because it's so long and you don't want to spend any time on it. So throw it in a ponytail.
Imagine you start a trend. Everyone's going to do the JBM.
Yeah.
Thank you, Butwai. Appreciate that, man. With the wonderful, wonderful CBD donation, Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz, unfortunately, is not fighting this weekend, but I was looking at the card. Very good, even without him. This card looks excellent. We're going to dive into it.
Hanging with the boys.
Raya! Thank you. Thank you very much, Raya, for becoming a member, joining up. You're wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, my friend.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Okay, we got Brett Baratheon coming in.
I hate Jake Paul as well, but Moss is right. The weirdo chick is doing a cash grab. It's sad actually. Takes away from real victims. That chick has an OnlyFans, which she promoted the week before the Ben fight. It's a dirt world these days.
It's crazy, man. You know what sucks, though, too? It's like there are a lot of women out there that have to go through this stuff. Like
fucked up situations.
Yeah, there's a lot of women that are going through this. But then you see shit like that, and you're like, fuck, man, is this real? Is it not real? And then if a woman is really actually going through it,
yeah,
we're going to be desensitized and be like, they just want money. Like, you know, it just sucks.
Yeah.
It really sucks. So you money-hungry fucking horse, stop it. Just stop it. Leave the fucking celebrities alone. Let them just dance around and roll around in their cash. Just fucking swing on a pole or something and cut the shit. Go in your OnlyFans and cut it out, man. Let the victims have the spotlight. Stop taking the spotlight from the fucking victims. All right. I had to get that off my chest, Jesse. All right, let's get some comments from the chat about the McGregor situation, the wild dog, and then we move on into this card.
All right. Let's see. Get a every time says Taco Slurpees. Stop it, says Double Champ. Two Joints says Brett Favor Bro. Eddie Machete says, stop it. Ridley says, Dustin is sleeping on Connor. Super Skunk says, do not ever sign a fight with Chandler where, I'm sorry, I missed the rest, where Abdul Manap's last words to his son before leaving this world. Super Skunk. Mike Tyson was innocent, says Drunk Savage. Boobo says, Connor got servant's dog. He fine. Uncle Mike H says, but why? You're wonderful, wonderful. Kevin from Chicago says, there's only one dog, and it's Eddie. Bring the dog out. Two Joints says, thanks to Riot was taken care of. Two Joints says, wow. Manny C says, Houston Tiger owner on bond for murder.
Nice.
Cedric says, can we talk about Izzy Vittori too?
Well, maybe with the phone lines we can, but check this out. This card's coming up this weekend. I was taking a peek at it. Even without Nate Diaz versus Leon, I think it's wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Really like it.
I really hope Ellie cooperates this weekend.
It's a good card.
Because it's a really good card, and I would hate to miss it.
Now, the only thing is, Chukagian, I got to give her credit. The girl knows how to win. Like, she's a very good striker. It's just I don't get excited about a Chukagian fight. Whatever. But, she's got the Rahu fight and what. Okay. Whoop-de-doo. But other than that, Machinel versus Bentorin, that's actually a pretty good fight. That's a sleeper fight right there. Shane Burgos versus Edson Barboza, another one there. That's a featherweight bout. You got the Tony Ferguson versus Dariush, and this one to me feels like another Cowboy Cerrone situation with a lot better of an opponent. This is fucking nuts, man. They're giving Tony Ferguson a guy that's very good. So, okay, El Kukui. Don't do me wrong, but I'm really excited to see if Tony can bounce back here. He's in a pickle. You got Jacare headlining the prelims, the former Strike Force champion. Over here, Jacare versus Andre Muniz. He's got to bounce back from that Kevin Holland fight. We'll see how he goes there. Lando Venat is always interesting with his small ass head versus Mike Grundy. You got Andrea Lee versus Antonina Shevchenko. Now, how about that fight? Antonina's been looking good. Got a tough one there. So you got Andrea Lee there, and then you got that nut job Jordan Wright. I saw he was on this. Like, what? Jordan Wright's a fight. Now, he was kind of exposed in his last fight. You know, I was a little bummed out because I really thought Jordan Wright was going to be something special.
Yeah.
He got destroyed in his last fight. You got Jamie Pickett. That should be pretty interesting. Gina Mazzani, the GOAT, versus Priscilla Kuchera. Kevin Aguilar versus Tucker Lutz. And Joel Alvarez versus Christos Giagos. Not a bad fucking card, man.
It's a really good card. Nice,
well-balanced card. Enjoy it. And by the way, Chandler versus Oliveira. I mean, that's a tough one to pick. What's the odds on here? I'm pretty sure that everything is in favor of Oliveira, but you got to think the people like me that have that like little bit of like the fanboying for Michael Chandler, the shiny new toy in the UFC, and I'm going to be leaning towards Chandler, but I have a feeling Oliveira is going to be the guy that gets his hand raised. What do you think on this fight?
I want to pick Oliveira. I mean, the smart pick would be Oliveira. But it's tough not to want to pick Chandler, Moss. I honestly don't have a pick yet.
Okay. Well, we'll get more into that, especially on the Wednesday show. We'll get more into that, or with the phone lines, we could do that as well. There was a card that happened this weekend, and it was Rodriguez versus Waterson. A lot of people were bitching and fucking complaining about this card. And was it the best card in the world? Well, but you know what? It gave us an excuse to hang out, so let's talk about it.
Yes.
This fight thrown together, slapped as the main event. It kind of didn't make sense because, I don't know, you got Cowboy Cerrone, could be his last fight. By the way, it's not. But, you know, that just had some juice to it. I thought that would have made sense. But they put Rodriguez versus Waterson. They say, Rodriguez, hey, you want to take this fight? She's like, yeah, sure. And gets the job done. You know, now it was a decision, but unanimous in favor of Rodriguez. And I think she's a real player. Mm-hmm. Rodriguez coming in there, climbing to 14-1. Michelle Waterson just taking an L.
A lot of people were talking about how big she was, though, compared to Waterson.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Waterson's just kind of undersized. You know, she's. It just seems like every fight she's a little too undersized in the fight, and it kind of sucks. I don't see a title ever around Waterson's waist, but you know, credit to her for being a super tough girl. Yeah. But now the focus is on Rodriguez, and with her getting a 14-1 record, they're probably gonna throw a nice player and reward her for taking this fight. Mm-hmm. So I think a very impressive win. Wasn't the greatest fight of all time, but still, it makes things interesting. Some people are putting Mackenzie Dern in the mix. Some people are saying Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Yeah, I heard the Joanna Jędrzejczyk thing today on ARIEL and DC. Yeah. And I like it. I actually really like it.
By the way, DC saying the exact same thing I said. How she kind of reminded her of Joanna a little bit with the rolled forward shoulders and everything like that. Has a very similar style.
The stance.
Yeah. It's a good fight. I don't know if JJ would take it. And by the way, Joanna, she fucked up her leg or something. I don't know what happened with her. But all right, we'll see what Marina does. Reward her. Give her a big name. Give her someone of high ranking. Now we have this fight over here, and I got to say, I am incredibly disappointed with Donald Cerrone.
Well,
he looked so bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
Well, let me tell you what he said. He said, I don't know, man. I don't know what to answer you on. Is it that time? I don't feel like it. But how I feel and how I perform on are two different things. It sucks. I wanted to go back to 155 pounds. These boys at 170 hit hard. They're big boys, but no excuses, man. That kid came in. He was ready. We did everything on our end, and he got the luck. No, and then he said about quitting. He said, no, absolutely not. No way. I'll never go out like this. 100% I'll know, and I'll come in whipping ass right off. There's no way I'd end like this. Couldn't let my legacy end like this. But yeah, I'll call the boss and say, hey, it's been a rough couple of years, but when it's time, let me bow out right.
How do you not like Cowboy Cerrone? You know, like, seriously, no matter what happens, you know, he kind of seems like he's going down that BJ Penn road. The only problem is comparing him to BJ Penn is not fair.
You gotta have
BJ's a champion, you know?
You gotta have respect for the fact that he wants to go out the right way, though.
Yeah.
Like, he refuses to quit until he gets the right fight and the right win.
The UFC is going to do it. They're not going to let him go out like this. Dana White did make mention that at 155, they will put something together for him if that's what he wants. And it was heartbreaking. It was like you're watching this guy, just kind of like he held it together, which was nice because I don't want to see Cowboy Cerrone cry. There's a couple.
Didn't cry.
I know I don't want to see it though. Like there are a couple guys I don't want to see cry.
Yeah.
Because you know what's going to happen if Cowboy cries, and we know Ann's going to cry. We can't have that. And if you make Ann cry, I'll fuck you up.
It'd be funny if Ann cried.
It's not. What do you mean it's funny if Ann cries?
Sorry.
If Ann the knitter in the chat cries, I'm gonna have to fuck you up, UFC. No, but I like there's some guys like I like, you know, I like making people cry during our interviews. I like making our viewers cry when they're forced to watch this shit.
Wonderful.
But I don't want to see Cowboy to cry. You know, I don't know. He's just one of those guys.
He's like that tough guy, you know.
Yeah,
like
get on the horse, ride off into the sunset, tip your hat, and call it a day. You know?
Yeah.
And I felt we were going to see him cry after that fight. I really did. I was like, oh fuck, he's going to cry.
Yeah.
I was getting nervous, Jess.
But he didn't cry.
No, he didn't. He held it together. But how the fuck do you lose to Alex Morono, dude? Come on, man.
I mean, he did
like
hit
shit.
hard. He was hitting hard.
Yeah, that's what happens in a fight, though, Jesse. You get hit hard. Like, like I'm like, what do you expect? And they hit soft?
He hit harder than Cowboy expected.
Yeah, these 170 guys hit hard. No, Cowboy, they all hit hard. You should know this by now. You have 400 fights. But man, oh man. God. Alex Morono, who seems like a cool dude. I think he's got autism, though. I'm just going to say. Yeah, I don't know. You see his interview? I think he's a little.
I didn't see his interview.
Yeah, I think he's on the spectrum.
Oh, stop it.
There's nothing,
Why?
There's
Why do
nothing
you
wrong
think
with
so?
that. No, I just think he is.
Why?
I diagnosed him. I'm a doctor.
Just because of how he is?
Yeah, I think Morono's on the spectrum.
Oh,
I was watching that interview. I was like, this kid's out there, man.
You're silly.
There's nothing wrong with that, man.
You know who else didn't want his legacy to end with the L? Ken Shamrock. Cowboy is one of the best ever in my book, and if he calls it a day-to-day, I don't think less of him. WHO cares that he lost to the Irish mouth.
Yeah. It's true, though. It's true. Like, you know, how many fights you going to give him and watch him? I mean, unless you just get... But here's the problem. You keep throwing guys at him, right? And you're like, okay, well, you should beat this guy. Like, Diego Sanchez was going to be the guy that he was supposed to beat, right? But I have to be honest with you. There's a good chance Diego would have won. Maybe I'm nuts. But am I crazy for thinking that Diego Sanchez could have very possibly beat Cowboy?
I mean, this version of Cowboy, yeah, 100% Diego had a chance of winning that fight.
Morono coming in here was the best thing that ever happened to him. Because if Diego fought him and won, then he'd be clucking like a chicken and shit. And then could you imagine Cowboy losing to Diego Sanchez?
Well,
I don't know. Like, my fear is this. My fear is like they keep throwing guys at Cowboy. And they're going to throw someone that just should be a complete layup, and then he loses to that person too. Yeah. You know, like I don't want to see that. Now, if he wants to keep competing, I'm all for it. Go for it, Cowboy. You know, listen, it's your life. You're a fighter. You know, you're a legend. You're the guy that has always stepped up when they needed someone to fill a spot. Yeah. So I always have respect for that. But as a fan, it's just like, fuck, man. We're going to just remember him, like, just keep constantly losing and forgetting about all the crazy good fights he was in.
I don't remember him like that yet. I think if he takes another fight and he loses that one too, I think eventually people are gonna. I'm sure people probably are, you know, like yourself, who are already looking at him as the guy who loses. But I still see. When I think of Cowboy, I still think about all the wins. Like,
okay, let me ask you a question. What was Cowboy Cerrone's signature win?
That's a good question.
What was his signature win? Because all I think of him getting pummeled by RDA. I think about fucking. I quit, but now it makes me think, how good is Al? He fucking smoked out.
Was that a signature win?
Mike Perry. Look who he's been beaten.
That wasn't a signature win.
When was the last time he beat someone that was good? Like Pettis?
What would have been his signature win?
Hold on, let's look. Shit, man. That's what fucks me up, man. Because I keep thinking Cowboy Cerrone keeps on getting these... Like when he fought Jorge Masvidal, he folded. He folded against fucking... Like he's folding against all these guys. I'm like, fuck, man. Darren Till ran right fucking through him.
A signature win.
No, I mean, he looked great against Al. But at that time, I had high expectations of Iaquinta. And for a Cowboy to do what he did against him, I was like, well, a nice job. Nice job. Very, very well done. But now we've seen Al. Al doesn't look that good.
Like, what is his most memorable win?
Mike Perry, come on, Mike Perry is severely overrated. So let's look at Cowboy Cerrone, and this is kind of a bummer.
I never thought about it that way.
He had some big wins to get up to a title fight, but I can't throw a fucking name out there that was like, wow, he fucking beat that guy. I mean, Pettis was a guy. Wait, hold on a second. So we have, and that was a while. I mean, many moons ago. He beat RDA in the submission grappling. That doesn't count. Alex Hernandez is a fucking can. Like let's be honest, that guy turned out to be. I thought that guy was going to be better.
Well, he's not a horrible fighter.
He's not good.
He's not horrible.
Ally Quinta, maybe a tad overrated. When Al smoked, Diego Sanchez, like, oh shit, Al's back. But look at Diego. Mike Perry hasn't been that good. Yancey. But is Yancey really that great? I mean, Yancey's good.
But you didn't remember him until you saw his name.
When you think of Cowboy Cerrone, like, remember that time he beat Yancey Medeiros? Let's keep moving. Now we got to go pretty far. Matt Brown. Okay.
That was back in 2016, though.
And this fight, okay, if I'm not mistaken, yes, this was the fight. Okay. Yeah, this is where he cracked him with the head kick. But, okay, so Matt Brown, but 2016, all right, maybe you throw Matt out there. The immortal Matt Brown. Never really was a champ.
Man, I didn't even think about it that way. Now it's all ruined for me.
Oh, Kote's a tough dude. He's a tough dude. Actually, he's a really tough guy. But, I mean, you think about it. It's like, you remember when Cowboy beat Kote? Like, now, I think Benson Henderson was one. But, hold on. Let me go back to that. I was in the building for that. Where is it? Oh, fuck. How long ago was that?
Oh, yes. Eddie Alvarez.
Okay, so Benson Henderson.
That was a unanimous decision win.
This one here. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, which fight card was this on? Hold on. I think I'm almost positive
Fight
I was in
Night
the building.
59. McGregor
Yeah, McGregor Seaver. Yes, I was in the building. This fight sucked. This is a shit fight. It was a trash fight. I remember being so bummed because I was so excited to see those two go at it again. And it was a shit fight. I don't know if you guys remember that, but yeah, I guess it's a notable win. It wasn't a good fight. Go back to watching we were booing. It was in Massachusetts, Boston, Massachusetts. We were in the building and we were drunk and booing. Because I was like, fuck, man, I really want to see Cowboy fight. And that was the fight I got. Damn, man. He did beat Oliveira. Triangle choke back in the day when Oliveira was lighter in weight. It's crazy, though, huh? So you got a couple of dubs. Miles Jury, remember that fight when he was whipping Miles? He did beat Eddie?
That's what I just said, Eddie Alvarez.
That's right. Yeah, it's when Eddie came into the UFC. That's right. But does that really count now, right? Eddie comes into the UFC.
It was so long ago.
And no, I mean, but this fight over here, Eddie comes into the UFC. He had the cage, the octagon jitters, you know? But yes, he was a champion, so I guess Eddie Alvarez is a guy. It's just wild, man, when you look at it.
That was a good question. Fuck.
So now what do we get? What is Cowboy Cerrone's signature win? Think about it.
Do any of those even qualify?
If Oliveira wins the title,
what was like the most memorable out of his wins? That would be his signature win.
If Oliveira wins the title, I would say Oliveira would be up there. Of course, Henderson would be a guy.
Man, fuck.
You know, Henderson was a champ. Eddie was a champ, and Oliveira. So he did beat 3 champs. You know. But every time he gets to that big dance, he folds. It just sucks, man. So that's the thing. The more L's that he acquires. Now, granted, he's got like a ton of records, which is something that he can hang his cowboy hat on, right?
But no. So Alex Oliveira is not going to be a champ.
And that was a different Oliveira. You're right, David. But at least you could say he beat a champ, right?
Super chat.
Here comes Brett.
Let's talk Marty Snoozman sucks. Cowboy King.
Thank you. By the way, a guy that's trained with Usman, Michael Chandler, not opposed to fighting him, which is interesting.
Repeat that?
They're buddies. Michael Chandler, if he wins the belt, not opposed to fighting Kamaru Usman, which is kind of crazy. They've trained together.
That?
Yeah, they've trained together a lot. If you actually watch those guys scramble together.
Oh, I remember you saying, yeah, he's not going to make it at welterweight.
Chandler could hold his own.
But didn't you mention his size?
Chandler's small.
I remember you told me this today. I said he's stocky though.
He is. He's like a little bulldog.
It's like a DC kind of thing. Like,
it's crazy though. Imagine that shit. Imagine like Kamaru cannot, like, he's just unbeatable, and then little Michael Chandler goes up there and takes him out. That'd be nuts. Becomes a double champ.
Nah,
dude, Michael Chandler would skyrocket to superstar.
Chandler wouldn't take his one out.
But what if that happens?
Why would? What makes you think that would happen?
Have you watched them train together?
No.
When they're just wrestling though. I've never seen them throw punches at each other.
Do they wrestle well?
But yeah, Chandler holds his own. Chandler's like going through his legs and shit.
Usman, if they're just training, Usman's probably taking it a little
Listen,
easier.
I would have to say Usman would win.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't go off of a training video.
Be some story. Yeah, I know. Gilbert Burns, brought it to Usman too, and look what happened in that fight. So I'm not saying Chandler would win, guys. Everyone slow down. I'm just saying that'd be nuts. That'd be crazy. So the question now is this, okay? What is next for Cowboy Cerrone, okay? And what would be the fight that you would say would be Cowboy Cerrone's signature fight? And now that we look back, the more losses that this man takes, the more those wins fade in the background, and we can't even throw someone out there like, yo, you remember that fucking fight? Mm-hmm. It's kind of nuts, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's kind of nuts. Another thing to take note of is Cowboy Cerrone, and Anne's she probably hates this conversation, and I apologize, Anne. I like Cowboy. I genuinely like rooting for Cowboy. I like him as a person.
Wonderful.
But these are questions these are things we got to talk about.
So Moss is saying Cowboy is me? And who else beat Cowboy yet people sung him praises as though he beat a god? And H about to rage quit. Tread lightly. Rush Hour about to welcome her with open arms.
Oh, God, Kainoto.
Thank you, Kainoto. Well, listen, these are things that are jumping into my mind now. Were we sold wolf tickets with Cowboy Cerrone?
Yeah.
I was a believer in Cowboy, and
I don't
Cowboy
think they were wolf tickets.
Listen, I'm just throwing things out there, okay? I am still going to look at Cowboy Cerrone as a legend. If you look at his resume when it comes to the big picture and his records, you got to say, hey, this guy, he did beat multiple champions. He did. So you can't take that away from him. He does have all these records. But was I sold something here? The man came in on short notice on a lot of fights. And what I've noticed during these years, during the years I've been watching the UFC, is a lot of times the guy coming in on short notice has a slight edge. And I think when Cowboy came in on some of these fights, I think he took a fight on short notice and had the advantage in that. Cowboy's always in great shape. He comes ready all the time, and who knows? What do we think? What do we do with Cowboy, man? He can't lose anymore. We got to stop the bleeding.
I think what's gonna happen is Dana White's gonna move him to 155. He's gonna put him up, not against a can, but against a fight that will let Cowboy go out the way he wants to go out.
And it's like, see ya, I'm gone, goodbye. If Cowboy Cerrone gets that fight, right, that is the layup fight. Okay?
Well, not if they... So
if he gets it and loses that fight.
Well, no. If they don't sell it as the layup fight, right?
They're not going to sell it as hey, he's going to win this one, tune in. They're not going to do that. They're just going to throw a can at him, right?
No, they're not going to throw a can. Here's the thing. They're going to throw someone at him that has some sort of reputable background, right? They're not... Because they don't want fans to just shit on Cowboy for taking a can in his last fight.
Morono.
This wasn't his last fight.
I know, but were you really high on Alex Morono?
Nobody was, but this wasn't his last fight.
So that's what I'm saying, though.
But the UFC has to play it smart. They can't just throw a can at him because then the fans are just going to shit all over him for taking a can in his last fight.
But the thing is, they got to get him a win. They got to put him...
Exactly. So that's the trick. Who can they get with Cowboy at 155 who has some sort of valid reputation but is still beatable by Cowboy?
Okay. And what if he loses to that person that we're all realistic? We're all realistic that they're a can. You're just giving a fancy way. They're apparently you're just saying give him a can. Just say that. What the fuck are you trying to say?
Then I don't know what to do with him from that point forward.
Man, oh man, poor Cowboy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to see him. I do want to see him ride off on a win for sure. I would love to see that, but we'll see. Anyway, Neil Magny with a very impressive win over Joff Neil. Getting that thing done. And Joff.
Stop with that.
Joff now on a 2-fight losing streak. What do you say? Neil Magny, a guy that KHAMZAT now wants to fight. Mm-hmm. KHAMZAT was ducking Neil. Now KHAMZAT wants a piece of the action. What do you think? KHAMZAT, Neil?
So, Neil, he said he's open to KHAMZAT, but he won't wait for him. He says the guy has pulled out of 3 fights. So I don't fucking blame him. Neil Magny he would take anybody, honestly. Like Neil Magny's just down, like he's game for anything. But I like that he was open to the whole KHAMZAT idea. Mm-hmm. But I agree with him. Don't fucking wait for KHAMZAT because KHAMZAT has pulled out of numerous fights, and then he threatened to quit because of a COVID scare. Like, Don't fucking wait around for this guy. Take the fight if Khamzat's willing and ready. But if he's not, then take another fight.
If I'm Neil Magny, I say, Khamzat, you can sit on a dick. You had your opportunity, bro. And then you went crying saying you're going to retire. Peace. I got a big win right here. I'm moving in this direction. You're chasing. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
If I'm Neil Magny, that's what I would do. I would
But
say,
he
fuck
did
it.
say he was open to it. Like,
Fuck him.
If Khamzat was willing and ready, like in the moment, whenever Neil Magny's ready to fight again, then he would take the fight. But he's just not going to fucking wait around, and I don't blame him.
Move that direction, man. This is a nice win for you. This is a nice win. You know, Neil is kind of a gatekeeper, let's be honest. But, I mean, he can win, and you throw him a Khamzat. Maybe he'll get a couple extra bucks to fight him, but it does nothing for him beating Khamzat. You know what I'm saying?
But it does a lot for Khamzat.
Yeah, it would all be for Khamzat. So, Neil, avoid that at all costs. That's my advice to you. This fight over here, I predicted it, and I think a lot of people predicted it. Hot trash. Hot trash.
I could not believe this fight.
Terrible. So I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm not going to even talk. Fuck those two. All right, Gregor
Loved
Gillespie.
it.
Gregor fucking Gillespie in trouble in the first round. Looked like he was getting tired by Fatso over here, Ferreira. And what happens? Gregor Gillespie gets the knockout win. Fantastic stuff here. This was a barn burner fight.
It was so good. Like, you don't see many fights on the ground where they're, scrambling the way that these two scrambled. It was so entertaining to watch. Like, you couldn't take your eyes off of it.
Yeah, it was great. I love Gregor. And by the way, Ferreira, I mean, I don't know how you miss weight by, 4 pounds? It's just crazy.
And Gillespie still did fucking amazing against him.
Gillespie really, it was really good to see him get back. I want to see him turn around as quick as possible. And let's see what happens with the gift, man.
I will say this. At the post-fight press conference, he sounded like he was just ready. Like he's just ready for the next.
Let's go.
The next taking,
Let's go. Let's get him a couple of fishing trips, and then after that, right back in the gym. All right. By the way, Conor McGregor throwing shit around like he's the best fisherman, and Gregor was going back and forth with him about that.
See, Conor's already starting the.
He's just dipping into everything. He wants a piece of everything. Phil Hawes gets the unanimous decision over Daukaus. Good job by Phil Hawes. Trezano, unanimous decision over Klein. This one surprised the fuck out of me, man. Jung Young Park weathered 2 nut shots and just pretty much dominated Inchakui. Inchakui, maybe not that good, which kind of surprised me.
I wouldn't go that far.
Maybe he's too green. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, maybe just give him a little more time to try and prove himself. We've seen fighters before who've kind of come into the UFC and
he looked really bad.
And they didn't really have much to show for themselves in the beginning, and then they just hit fire. They like struck a match, and then they're amazing. So
yeah, I don't know. I'm off the Inchakui train. I don't know.
I'm not yet.
You got Thick Kenshiro beating him up. I was like, I don't know, man. I'm out. All right, let's move on to and Harris gets the beautiful choke.
Yeah.
On Aguilera. Harris looks all right. This kid looks Carlston Harris.
Overall, the card wasn't horrible. Like,
listen, it wasn't great, but at the same time, I expected not a great card.
There were a lot of entertaining moments.
Listen, I've seen worse. Let me just put it that way. Was it the best? No. Not by any means. But I'm not going to sit here and complain over and over again. There's a lot of stories that come out of this card, and that's what makes it interesting to me. Okay, the main event could go fuck himself. But Rodriguez, we want to see her versus JJ is interesting.
Yeah, I really like that fight.
Her versus Mackenzie Dern, I'm interested.
Yeah.
So all right, we got a storyline from that. We got a storyline with this Donald Cerrone thing. Neil Magny should move up. Green and DeLima should get cut. Gillespie,
shut up! They shouldn't get cut.
The gift is back, baby.
Yeah, Gillespie looked phenomenal.
And then the only other thing that really stands out is Inchakui is overrated, and this kid Carlston Harris. I want to see more of. I want to see more of this guy.
The card wasn't bad.
He's scary. So there's good stories that came out of this card. So listen, I'm not going to destroy it. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, now is the time to hit that like button. We want to get to 200 likes. We need some help. 237 watching, hanging with the boys.
Hanging with the boys.
Hit the like button. We got to give a shout out to our sponsors real quick, and then we do the save. First one we want to throw at you is Head Rush.
Head Rush is provider of the highest quality authentic apparel for lifestyle, MMA, and action sports enthusiasts. Men's and women's clothing ranging from hoodies, t-shirts, workout apparel, and more. Be part of the chosen few and save 20% at checkout using the promo code MMA-Holes. That's promo code MMA-HOLES with the link in the description below.
All right, that's Head Rush. Completely wonderful. 20% off promo code MMA-HOLES. The glove touch coming in.
You're about to make an act up. You better stop.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just I feel like when they lied to me about Catholic religion, I feel like right now they might have lied to me about Cowboy Cerrone.
Stop.
People might have lied to me.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Give him Guida at 155.
Guida at 100. Oh, I like that. Cowboy versus Guida. I like that. Let's get back into the commercials. The other donations we'll throw into the saves, guys. Stand by. Drop the donations in. We're going to do Save the Show really quick. What else we got? Ballsy.
Taking great care of yourself doesn't have to feel like a chore. Ballsy products are developed with unique active ingredients to keep you feeling and smelling better than ever before. Get up to 15% off using promo code MMA-Holes. That's promo code MMA-HOLES with the link in the description below. Also, be sure to check out their latest product. Their deodorant goes on clear, does not stain your clothes, easy glide application, does not pull your pit hair, or leave your pits feeling sticky and gross. It's aluminum and baking soda free, powered by activated charcoal and arrowroot powder, which are natural detoxifiers and deodorants. It is selling out fast, so make sure you get it. Promo code MMA-Holes, link in the description.
Yeah, that charcoal one actually lasts pretty long.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was surprised. Yeah, I'm still using it. I love it. It's great. All their products are good, so check it out. Link in the description for 15% off. Promo code MMA-HOLES. Lux Bidet.
Say goodbye to toilet paper with affordable premium bidet attachments by Lux Bidet. Lux Bidet attachments gently cleanse your skin, leaving you feeling refreshed and confident. Save 10% at checkout using the link in the description below. Again, 10% off will be applied at checkout with the link in the description below.
By the way, I'm with you, Uncle Boss. I think that Guido would mess up Cowboy, too. Guido looked great in his last fight. But it's interesting. All right, so Lux Bidet... Listen, we all know. Brett Baratheon could back it up. I saw him on Twitter talking about it, raving about Lux Bidet. Everyone that has this, that I know, has raved about it. So Lux Bidet, 10% off. Use that link down below. Trust me on this. It will change your life. MysticRootsCBD.com.
Get top quality organic CBD products, including extracts, hemp flour, cosmetics, edibles, and more. Get up to 20% off using promo code MMA-Holes. That's promo code MMA-HOLES at MysticRootsCBD.com. That's MysticRootsCBD.com.
The best, man. Mystic Roots is the best. Everyone knows. I keep raving about this shit, man. It's so good.
Yes,
so 20% off. Hit their website up, MysticRootsCBD.com, and use the promo code MMA-HOLES. And the Lux Bidet, I feel like it's like a life hack. Like, yeah. I feel like I use a cheat code on life.
Well, you did technically, because you never have to pay for toilet paper again.
Like, I feel like everyone else is wiping their ass. I'm like, is just fucked. And then here I am, just.
How much money do you think the average person spends on toilet paper a year?
When was the last time we bought toilet paper? Think about it. And if you want to pat your butt dry with it, that's fine. But I like to sit on a little extra long. You know, I blast it. I just air dry. And I just get up.
You need to get one of those dryer. Like, you need to get a dryer that's installed on the toilet seat, so it can be like you spray and it's like. Woo!
We gotta contact them about that.
Yeah.
I would buy that and like literally, I wouldn't even waste any time.
Ask them if they can develop a dryer.
Yeah, I would take this one off. I would put this one downstairs, and I would put the dryer up here. And my God.
All right, we'll reach out to them and ask if they can develop a dryer.
Fuck yeah, man. I'm telling you, you have no idea. I get excited about a bidet. Anyway, Anatomy of a Fighter, how you doing, bud? Hope everything's wonderful with you.
Wonderful.
All right, let's get to the Save the Shows here and go check out Will Harris. Great channel over there. Anatomy of the Fighter.
Yes,
sir. Fighter, excuse me. The best documentary series out there. All right, we're going to start the clock. Now we need some help from the people in the chat. If you want some extra show, if you want the phone lines open, save the show with a donation. Any donation that comes in, $5, 5 minutes, $10, 10 minutes, so on and so forth. Here we go. The clock has begun, and we got a lot to talk about tonight.
Wonderful.
Uncle Mike.
Do you get an upset? I want to get some loving tonight, Moss.
All right. I'm going to stop. I have a feeling, though, if we have phone lines, I have a feeling that people are going to talk about Cowboy, and it's going to piss Ann off. But it is what it is. That's 2 minutes.
Wonderful.
Here we go. Kainoto coming in.
Shut your mouths about Donald. I know him, the one that talked about the dive and shit, but man, Donald was a monster over at WEC. That place was a gauntlet filled with murderers and he was a top dog. There was insane talent there. Look at the body of work.
Okay. So that goes against everything you said. Okay.
Super chat.
Credo Ape Thor with the 2.
On August 11th, 2021, we honor Terry A. Davis, Hart,
Okay. Who is that?
I don't know.
But
we honor him.
I'm gonna. Who's Terry A. Davis? I don't know who that is.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Shout out to Terry A. Davis. Crazy HD Vids.
Manny is a great fighter. Wins over Jeff Neal, Kelvin Gastelum, Robbie Lawler, Li Jingliang, Carlos Condit, Hector Lombard, Johnny Hendricks, Tim Means, and still is ranked 9.
It's crazy.
The UFC is deep. Manny would fight for a belt in another organization.
Solid fighter. Absolutely. Get that on there. Here we go. John Jones saving the show. He crashed and choo-choo.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, come on.
John Jones, crash the show. John Jones, crash the show. John Jones, let's go. Crash the show. John Jones, 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 crash the show.
8 more minutes. Choo-choo, motherfucker.
Save the show.
Save the show.
How many minutes is that?
16.
16 minutes. Guaranteed phone lines tonight. Make sure you call in. We want to talk to you guys. A lot of stuff to get to tonight as we have a jam-packed show. We have that Conor situation. We have the card that happened on Saturday. This Saturday, banger of a card. Great fight week. Bellator, if you want to talk about that as well.
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah. PFL, I want to say something.
The way Cowboy got hit with that big overhand last fight. I don't like a fight with Guida at all for him. Guida throws huge haymakers and would probably land in the first round, and Guida doesn't hit soft. I think Guida lands hard early. He wobbled MJ.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, Guido looked great in his last fight. Whoa, shit! $40 donation by Phil Starr. That's 40 more minutes.
He touched me.
So he touched me. He touched me. So he touched me.
Touch! Yeah! Let's go! 40 minutes to Mike Perry donation. Oh, shit!
So he touched me. He touched me. So he touched me.
He touched me!
So he touched me. He touched me. So he touched me. He touched me.
Dance, Mike! Touch! Yeah! Woo! Wow, we're going long tonight, friends. We're going long.
Best live show on YouTube.
Woo!
Celebratory hands in the air. 100.
Phil Starr, damn G!
Wonderful.
Wow, thank you for the 40, man. Oh, man, how many minutes is that?
58.
58 minutes. All right, we're going long tonight. Monday night party tonight. Thank you so much, Phil, for the $40 donation. 50 seconds left. We have the glove touch with a 2.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Lux Speedo would have been a good sponsor at the beginning of the pandemic when everyone was scared about running out of toilet paper for some reason.
It was amazing. It was amazing. People were going to the grocery store and we were laughing. I didn't have to buy a damn roll of toilet paper. It was great.
Proper 12.
Oh, shit! Prapa! Joe B with the 30! A wild dog! Woo! Yes! Murmur!
Proper Irish whiskey. Proper 12.
Oh, man. Wow, a 30! What we got?
Cowboy rules. Fook the Mayweathers save the show.
Fook the Mayweathers!
Fook the Mayweathers.
All right. So when the phone lines get lit up tonight, and we got a couple in queue that we'll play. The time is up, but we'll let those through. We got a lot to talk about, so get ready to give us a call.
Yes, sir. Roberto Hernandez says, Young Justin, MMA Lad says, Patriot MMA Cowboy already beat him.
Ah, super chat.
Here comes Jeremiah with the deuce.
Let's not forget Nate Diaz boxed up Cowboy badly.
That did happen. It's crazy, huh? When you really think about it, it's wild, man. I never really looked at Cowboy. Oh, shit. Roberto's spinning. Roberto's spinning with the $25 donation. Here we go.
Spin when I win, spin when I win, spin when I win, spin when I win. Dinner tastes good, start to spin. Gas prices drop, let's spin.
Perfect poop, stand up and spin.
My pits don't stink, it's time to spin. Belt fell off, still spinning. Hand up, smile, spin, spin, spin,
Whoa.
spin, spin. I'm dizzy.
That made me dizzy.
Save the show. You guys think Dana cuts Cowboy? They cut guys who gave the IF years of blood, sweat, and tears.
Not yet. No, he already said he'll fight again at 155. He'll respect him. Cowboy stepped in on short notice so many times, so it's gonna take a while.
Ah, super chat.
Fuck, Black Bear just dropping a 20 like that. Thank you, Black Bear. Holy shit.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right, what are we at?
2 hours and 17 minutes.
We got rollover time. We got rollover time tonight. Hell
Can you
yeah.
give us your best Valley Girl accent?
Damn, guys.
Like,
Oh my God.
Renee.
God,
Ariel Helwani slapping some ass.
my God. Really? Look,
At that butt.
oh my
Had to
God.
join in. Had to join in there with Ariel.
Save the show. Cheers, fam. What are odds of you all being at the UFC event in AZ next month?
Probably not this time around.
With this little sucker. Oh God. I don't know.
One day there will be an event in Arizona that we will be able to attend, but at this point it is not in the cards. But that's not to say that it won't be down the
Ah,
road.
super chat.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Renee, Black Bear, Roberto, Jeremiah, Joe B, The Glove Touch, Phil Star, Crazy HD Vid, Choo Choo, Crazy, everybody that donated tonight. All wonderful. A round of applause. People from all over the world hanging in this chat. Thank you for joining us on a Monday night. We have 2 hours and 29 minutes. So 29 minutes will be rolled over to the next stream. That's absolutely wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful,
And you get another 2 hours tonight. If we could jot that down. Do you have a piece of paper that we can...
I can text it to myself.
Yeah, leave... Or here, there you go. Right there. Just a little reminder. So next... guaranteed phone calls next week as well. Damn, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. It really means the world that you guys come in and support the show the way you do. It's crazy. All right. So now we're going to open up phone lines. We're going to play this little song. Quick break. 2 more hours tonight. We going 2 more hours up in this bitch. Get ready to get your calls in. A lot of stuff to talk about. Next Saturday's card, which is a mega one here. I mean, we have a title fight, but very balanced card. We'll get into that. Cowboy Cerrone, who fought Saturday night, seems to be a hot topic. And, of course, what we started the show with, Conor McGregor. No family. That's it. He's going in. He's going raw dog, guys. He's going in off the chain, off the leash. He's a wild dog. We'll discuss that as well. You ready to take some phone calls, Jess?
Yes, sir.
My name is Mystic. What's your name, and how can I help you?
No, I mean, this is Lone Wolf, a.k.a. Allheart, a.k.a. Lone Wolf, a.k.a. Silver Car.
How's it going, Silver Carl?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, my name's Casper, and I'm a ghost.
Sean, how are you tonight?
Which one's having?
Yo, drunk, what's up?
Yeah, this is DIAZ. I have a beach problem. Okay, well, this is a real gamer. Red, your voice sounds a lot faggier on the phone.
Hey, it's MJ, the artist formerly known as Kevin Lee. How you doing?
Hey, my name's Dan. I got a question. So,
Yo, Sanofi.
What's up, Snowy?
what's up, you guys? It's Justin James. Hey, guys, it's Kevin from Denver. How you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Hello, Mustafa.
832, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Hey, what's up? It's Paul.
What's up, Pulse?
Hey, Pulse.
Clock. Hey, it's good luck.
Alexander.
What am I, chopped liver?
We're celebrating.
Ole.
Yeah, baby.
617, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Michael Anthony from Boston.
Michael Anzalone, you just gave me butterflies when I heard your voice.
Michael, welcome to the show.
Huh?
It's the knitter.
Hello, guys. How you doing? Hi, Jessie.
Hit the like button, you folks. This is the double champ. Yeah, I want to talk to you. You know I'm not big on talking about fighting that much, but...
Hey, this is Jeremiah.
Hey, it's Kevin from
Chicago.
No, they gotta talk about these fights real quick.
Thank you. Jesus Christ. I'm over here trying to stay awake and shit. Jesus. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was
Please.
doing it for you, huh?
Like, no one cares, Justin. Who the fuck you talking about? Brooklyn Dodgers? Who the fuck them? I don't give a shit about them.
Yeah, he thought the Brooklyn Dodgers should be the ring girl of the year. All right,
That
thank you.
horse, that...
Okay, Chrome, thank you, man.
Wait, he has stuff to talk about. He's making fun of Justin first. Don't hang up on him.
Hey,
Anything else?
stay white.
Okay, I appreciate that. All right, the number is 516-522-0267. We're going to open up the phone lines here. The wild dog, Conor McGregor's back.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, hold on a second.
Mozzaroni spaghetti fouge about its spicy meatball.
What? The fuck? Thank you for the donation. The Paisan donation. Appreciate that. All right, here we go. Start the clock right there. All right, there we go. Got it on. All right, so let's open up the phone lines here. And thank you to everyone for the donations. Really appreciate it. Make sure to smash the like button, please. We'll get Jessie back in business over here as she's checking on the L baby. All right, where's the phone number? Where are you? Where you at, phone number? Where you at? There we go. Pink. All right, so the number is 516-522-0267. We're going to get the calls in right now. And we'd like to talk to as many people as possible. So give us a call and let us know what you thought about this card that happened this weekend, Saturday night. Let us know what you think about Conor McGregor not dragging the family around. Wild Dog. What do you think about Michael Chandler versus Oliveira? A lot of things to talk about. What is next for Cowboy? What will his legacy be like as he is on a little bit of a losing skid? Poor Cowboy.
Call from
Sonosi.
To accept, press 1. To send
Sadosi, welcome to the MMA-Holes. How's it going, man?
What's up?
How you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful, man.
Nice.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right, what's on your mind?
Many things, but we'll try not to be too long just because you got enough people as it is.
Yes.
So first thought, the whole thing with Cerrone, it's very sad to say it was the saddest carnage I ever had to post Saturday night seeing that.
Yeah, it was rough, right? His post-fight interview and just how the whole thing went down. It was a tough watch.
Yeah, it was hard to eat that one. So far, looking at suggestions for fights, Guida does make sense. There's another person. Yeah, no one's buying the studio from me drunk. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments. Yeah, I think they should give him something like Paul Felder or Fair or something.
Paul Felder, yeah, that'd be a tough fight. That would be actually a really tough fight for Cowboy. So you think that they should give someone that is still a name, right? That's still up there.
I mean, Felder is ranked 10, Cerrone's ranked 15 in lightweight. It's still somebody.
Mm-hmm. Now, why would Felder? I mean, they did fight already, so why would Felder want to take that fight? What do you think?
I mean, they're both company men in different ways. I mean, Felder didn't have to go against that fight with RDA, but yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they could always run. They can't run it back with RDA. He'd kick his ass, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only other person I could think of is like, what, Diego Ferreira just fought?
Yeah, Ferreira just fought. I think though you're naming guys that are above Cowboy. I don't understand. Like, he's gonna be knocked off the rankings, so like
it's hard. I can't think of any. Unfortunately, I can't think of many people who are left on the. I mean, he wants to go back to lightweight, so unfortunately, lightweight has more kills than welterweight.
Yeah.
So I can't think of anybody that will work, really, because someone can mess him. I mean, Guida is probably the best hope because he's about the same age as Cerrone, and he's enough of an old school legend that it would make sense. I mean, Diego would have been the perfect one, but he's cut, so that doesn't work out.
Yeah, I tell you what though, that fight with Guida is awesome. That really is an awesome fight. Like, that would be fun. Maybe, man.
Oh, Oh no. Sorry, just reading Drunk's comment. Ryan Hall would murder Cerrone's legs. He'd rip his leg off.
God, yeah. What's up with Ryan Hall? That guy was supposed to fight not too long ago, and then what the hell happened? He just fell off. Poor guy.
The problem with Ryan Hall is he's kind of conceited. He wants to fight big guys, but a lot of people refuse to fight him, and at the same time, he pulls out some issues too. So it's a little twofold with someone like him.
Yeah, I like Ryan. I don't know. There's something about him I like. He's just it's just hilarious that he's a one-trick pony, you know. But yeah, I can understand why people don't want to fight him. It's got to be incredibly frustrating to fight a guy that's just flopping around trying to rip your foot off.
I mean, Ryan Hall is basically the Damian Maia of lightweight, if not scarier than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. So you're cool with Cowboy still fighting, right?
I don't know. I'm conflicted. I want him to still fight, but I don't want to see that repeat.
Mm-hmm. So if he retired off this fight, would you be cool with that, or would you want to see him go at least one more, try to get a win?
I would like to, and I hate to sound selfish, but I want to see at least one more. He did step up last minute. I think he needs a full camp. I mean, granted, he's done great when he's stepped up against people last minute, but I think that was the old Cowboy. I think Cowboy now needs time to rest before he does a fight. He needs that prep.
What sucks too is he seemed like he was in fantastic shape in this fight. Like going into this thing, he was shredded. Looked like he was really ready to go, and to see him just fall apart like that was tough to watch.
Yeah, very rough. I guess the only one I'm going to mention real quick is the card coming up.
Yeah. Okay.
The main fight. I'm with you with Chandler. I was one of the few people that when he first came in said he's going to do it to Hooker. I saw he's going to do it to him, and I was right. He murdered Dan Hooker.
Yeah, I tell you what.
I think he's going to have the fastest transition to championship ever if he wins.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how people just took it to him. It's kind of like, he's from Bellator, he sucks. And then all of a sudden he beats Hooker and it's like, shit, this guy's going to beat everybody.
I don't know about that, but I think it's a really tough fight because, you know, you got a man who's stout strength and good grappling versus someone who is a great grappler and who's only improved in his striking. I mean, we've seen ARIEL get knocked out, so it's really hard to say who's going to win that one. I cannot.
Good matchup.
I want to see. I want to see Oliveira win because of how long he's been in the UFC. It's kind of a Tony Ferguson scenario if you think about it.
Yeah, it's a fascinating fight. It really is. Like these two, you got the jiu-jitsu versus the wrestling. Does it nullify each other? You got the power of Chandler, and Oliveira's striking is very good. It got so much better. Oliveira looks great at this weight class. He's long. He's a lanky guy, and I don't know. It's just everything about this fight is great. It's so fascinating, these two. So.
Okay, you know what would be funny though, just because of how 2021's been, the fight ends in a draw.
Sonosi,
I doubt it, but
yeah, I have to go now. I have to go. I how dare you? How dare you say that? I mean, this is that was. No.
I know I jinxed it now.
Yeah, if this is a draw now, we have to banish you from the community. This is unacceptable behavior, Sonosi. All right, anything else?
Hey, you can only and you can only banish me if someone pays off the studio.
Yeah, I think that's yours forever.
Yeah, it's mine forever.
Yeah, you should just named it after yourself. That's it.
I will next time when I have another 500 to spare or something. Maybe I'll fill it up.
All right. Well, Sonosi, thanks for the call, man. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Okay. Sonosi coming in. That's right. Sonosi he's had this studio for how long now? Right? He's dropped the 500 like back-to-back donations and then named it the Aunt and Uncle Studios, and it's been stuck like that. Mm-hmm. So let's see. Let's see if it stays like. How long is it? What do you think? How long do you think it's gonna stay like this?
I don't know.
Call from
Mickey C.
To accept, press 1.
Hey, Mickey C, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, guys? It's good to see you guys. Just want to say hi.
That's good. Hi.
Hey, so I just wanted to give my picks for the fights this weekend.
Okay.
For the main event, I got Michael Chandler. I got him winning over Charles Oliveira. I think Charles Oliveira is the real deal, but I think Chandler is just a bit better. And we don't know how good Tony Ferguson really is anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, the Tony Ferguson, Dariush, I got Dariush beating Tony Ferguson, and I really see the decline, maybe the end of Tony.
Man, they're not giving him easy fights, that's for sure. And I could see Dariush winning too. I just don't know who the hell I'm going to pick. So you're confident that Dariush is going to get the dub?
Yeah, I think Dariush, I'm not completely sold on him. I think he's improving. He's a very good fighter. But I think Tony's really on the decline. I think this fight will really tell us whether Tony's done, basically.
Okay. And who else you have?
The other one is the fight I'm most looking forward to, other than the main event, is Shane Burgos versus Ed.
Oh, okay. What?
Shane Burgos versus Edson Barbosa.
Oh, okay. That's a good fight.
Shane Burgos is one of my favorite fighters. Just high energy, like the whole time. He's just striking, moving. Guy's a great fighter. Edson's a great fighter, great athlete, just never evolves.
Yeah.
So it's a tough fight, but I think Shane Burgos pulls out the decision.
Okay. Nice pick there. Like that. Okay.
And I think the final pick that I'll have is I'll take Danger, Matthew Schnell. That guy always brings it. He's taking on Rogerio Bontorin, who I've never heard of.
Bontorin.
Do you know who he is?
Rogerio Bontorin. I know we've seen him fight. I just don't remember where. Jess, you remember this guy?
Yeah, we've seen him fight a couple times, actually.
I can't remember. Hold on. Let me look at his. Let me go to the old tap. Check it out. Bontorin. I know we've said that name, but that's a pretty good fight. Yeah, 16-3-0. Bontorin is on a 2-fight losing streak. Kai Kara-France got knocked out. Ray Borg lost a decision before that. Yeah, we've seen him fight multiple times. So yeah, he's on a 2-fight skid. So
yeah, and what's the Danger? That dude brings it every time. Do you remember him, Moss? He used to be on that MTV show. What was it, Caged?
Was that him?
Did you ever watch it? Yeah, that was him.
Hold on a second. I did watch that show. No shit.
Yeah, that was Danger.
That's so fucking funny. I actually remember that show.
Out of Shreveport, Louisiana, that show was?
Yeah. You know what's so funny? Like, I got him confused with Poirier back in the day. How long ago is that? Hold on. He was in the UFC. When did he come in? He came in 2016. And holy shit, that's crazy that's the same guy.
Remember the other guy, Kelly? He fought, he's been fighting in the UFC's undercards. He's doing well. I mean, he's doing well. I remember they at the end of the show, they got a contract with like Tito Ortiz.
Yeah. Holy shit. I totally forgot about that show. I actually did see it, though. That's pretty funny. I didn't put two and two together. That's funny. Look at that.
I know. Neither did I. I figured, but I saw his post on, he trains out of ATT. His wife actually lives in the town I live in.
Okay.
And I told him, like, if he wanted to get some, like, jiu-jitsu training with my brother, because my brother's, like, really high level. And I've just never seen him. I never run into him, but his wife lives out here.
That's cool.
Yeah, but, I mean, we may get some training with him before. But my brother used to train with Joe Soto back in the day.
You just tell him that you're
the same size. Yeah,
just tell him that you're the guy that's not in the phone call song, and then he'll show up.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
That's all you got to say. You don't have a phone call song on you.
You're not even on a phone call song, dude. I'm on MTV.
That's all you got to do.
Well, actually, you know what? Actually, I'm related to like a major celebrity.
Okay.
So yeah.
Who, Brad Pitt?
So I might bring his name up.
Who's the celebrity?
Well, I don't really say his name because I really would like to keep myself as anonymous as possible.
On, you got to say who it is. Is it start with a C?
We can't.
Hold on, let's guess.
My coworkers don't even know, except for one.
Yeah, but no one. You're just a Manny. You're Manny C. For God's sake, you didn't give your last name or anything like that. Is this the same last name?
No, it's not the same last name.
So we would never know.
It gets crazy because then everyone asks for autographs and it gets awkward. But anyway.
I have that problem too. Hold on a second.
Wonderful.
Dude, you know what?
Is it Caitlyn
Follow
Jenner?
me on Snapchat, Miss Kennedy79.
Miss Kennedy79. Follow on Snapchat. Should we look it up? Miss Kennedy 79. All right, let's look at it. Let me look before I pull it up. MISSKENNADY 79. Oh, it's on Snapchat.
Hey, whoever this person, I'll tell you what, that person's probably going to end up in the songs, in the call song, whoever Miss Kennedy is.
I was looking her up on Instagram.
Are we going to look at her?
Yeah, I know. I was going to pull up. I don't have Snapchat. I don't fucking do that. Do you use Snapchat?
I do not. I'm not young. I'm not a little kid.
Yeah,
not
who the fuck
cool
does
enough.
Snapchat?
I'm not on a song of this show.
Jess, what celebrity do you think Manny C is related to?
A football player.
A football player? Okay.
It's an athlete. It is an athlete.
It
so
is.
I'll give you that hint. It's an athlete.
Oh, so then it is Caitlyn Jenner.
Close. Well, here's the thing. The celebrity, here's the thing. He's got a guru that hangs out with him, like Diego's coach. I'm not kidding. Like, yeah, so it's that whole Diego thing. I can totally see how those people like manipulate and get into people's lives. So going off of that Diego thing, really quick, I created a list of the top 5 batshit crazy fighters of all time.
Okay.
And I wanted to see what you guys think really quick.
All right, make it quick.
Number 5, Ronda Rousey. Complete batshit crazy. We saw her on The Ultimate Fighter. Chick's nuts. Number 4, Ken Shamrock, completely delusional. Number 3, Mayhem Miller. He had a SWAT standoff. That's all I gotta say. Number 2, Diego Sanchez is just absolute crazy. But the number 1 guy is Hold My Talking Sock. Tony Ferguson, number 1 batshit craziest guy.
Wow. What? No BJ Penn on there.
No, BJ Penn's just a drug addict. He's not crazy.
Does it count?
And then an honorable mention, Charles Crazy Horse Bennett. You can't be crazy if you have crazy in your name. Because you know that you're crazy. These folks don't realize they're batshit crazy. That's what makes them crazy.
I don't know who that is. I only know Charles Felony Bennett, but I don't know who that crazy one is. I have no. Do you know that person, Jeff?
No, never heard of him.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't know. But all right. Thank you, Manny. Appreciate it.
All right. Good talking to you. Bye.
Okay. Manny C, the celebrity. That's what I want to call him. Manny Celebrity. You gotta call him that when he calls in.
Yeah, let's
that's
call
what
him
the C stands for. Manny Celebrity.
Manny Celebrity.
All right. 516-522-0267. As we are cruising through, there's our sponsor, Mystic Roots. Talking about a lot of things over here. What did you think about his picks? He's picking Chandler over Oliveira. And
I think a lot
Dariush.
of people will be.
Okay.
Call from.
Joey, Chan.
To accept, press 1. To send.
All right. Listen. Whatever you do, do not make Ann cry. Okay? Deal? Because I know where you're going.
Cowboys run. No, I don't even want to talk about that. What I want to talk about is Gregor the Gift Gillespie. Now, people were disrespecting me and my forebears when I talked about him. He took that loss, and everybody was rubbing it in. They said, oh, how could you back this guy? He got knocked out. What a bum. Now you see why I was backing him. You see the potential. That was a 1.5-year layoff. He goes and fights a third-degree jiu-jitsu black belt, one of the best guy in the whole division on the ground. Misses weight by 5 pounds. He goes out there and breaks him in a 1.5 rounds, 2 rounds. That's why I was high on him. That's why I think was the biggest test for Khabib. This is a guy who has a win over Michael Chandler at college wrestling. He's that high level. I think he's the real deal. And I still think he's a little bit small for the division. That's the only thing holding him back. I think if he dropped down to 145, he could dominate. So we go in there and ragdoll Volkanovski. So that's Gregor the Gift. Great performance, fight of the night. $100K. Can you believe that? Since he missed weight, he got $100,000.
Oh, yes. Someone, hold on. Where was that? I got to pull that picture up. I was actually shocked. All right, keep going. I'm going to pull up the picture of the payouts. That's good for him.
100 large, baby. 100 large. I'll probably get about 60,000 when all the taxes are taken away. But yeah, that was a good win. and spent about 45 minutes on Conor McGregor and if he's got the dog in him or not, or his family caused him to lose because there's a distraction, this and that. That's bull crap. I want to talk about what's his name? Michael Chandler.
You have the best calls, not just for your analysis, but the music that plays, the old like 50s music that you have playing in the background. What's on the TV now?
Let's see, what's on the TV? Commercial.
It's like some
AARP.
Western, like some old like spaghetti Western or some shit in the background. You always have something. I feel like you have like a tube TV with rabbit ears on in the background. I always hear.
AARP.
Okay.
Commercial.
Oh, okay.
No, Michael Chandler versus Oliveira. This is high level. That's about the only fight on the card I'm looking forward to, but it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth the wait because that is guaranteed fireworks. No snooze fest. That'll be a good fight. And you know what I heard? I heard the narrative. I seen it. Someone was saying, "Oh, how was Chandler getting a fight after one fight, but Tony Ferguson, he has 12 fights." It's just the way the cookie crumbles, man. At 155, it was hectic. There's some jam up top. It was a traffic jam up there. Everyone was looking for a title fight. Now you got Dustin Poirier turning down title fights to fight Conor McGregor. So we were disrespecting Chandler as usual, saying, "Oh, who's this guy? He's got one fight. He's getting a title fight." Meanwhile, you look at his record in Bellator. He's fought some killers over there. So I think people should stop sleeping on Chandler. I think he goes in there, gets it done. But Charles Oliveira, you can't sleep on him either, because I was looking up. He's got 16 finishes in the UFC, tied for the most with Cowboy Cerrone. I didn't realize that. He's got 16 finishes record up there. So
yeah, he's great.
He's dangerous.
And he's hit his stride now. This is like he's right there. Like he's at the best he's ever been. Perfect weight class. Looks fantastic. I think the thing with Chandler, I honestly believe that we got to put a poll up. I think more people are going to pick Chandler in this fight, which I think Chandler should be the underdog.
Well, if you saw taking anything away from this card, you look at Gregor Gillespie against the Jiu-Jitsu black belt. You look at that Phil Hawes versus the Jiu-Jitsu guy who was bragging about his Jiu-Jitsu ground, Kyle Dawkins. What happened? The wrestlers went in there and dominated him, smashed him, got him out of there. Dawkins was on the ground grimacing, holding his face. Did you see that body language? Kyle Dawkins versus Phil Hawes. The dude just looked like he was getting bullied, just pathetic. That's just that jiu-jitsu mindset. They get on the ground and they're just helpless sometimes if they don't get their way. And I feel like Chandler can do that. We saw Charles Oliveira quit. Paul Felder got on top of him, pounded him out. Cowboy Cerrone even whooped him, but he's hit a new stride. He's hit a new stride. So we'll see what happens, but I'm looking forward to that fight. What do you think?
Nice. Okay, thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it. What a call. I think it's going to be a great fight. I mean, I think that's what everyone thinks, right? I think that everyone's on board that this fight is a really intriguing matchup. And Michael Chandler coming in here, hitting the ground running, now fighting for a title. Could do it super quick. One fight in the UFC. SMESH, backflip off the cage. Number 2 fight, he's fighting for the belt. Just like that.
Call from
Justin Jr.
Hello, Justin. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so man, this upcoming pay-per-view, it's taken a few hits. Of course, Edmund Shabazian versus Jack Hermanson fight got scrapped.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
I believe there was another fight that got scrapped. Which was it? I'm forgetting it, but
Diaz.
Fights got. Excuse me.
Diaz got moved.
Oh yeah, Diaz Edwards. Yeah, that was a big one on Diaz's return. But man, I think it's still a pretty good card. Oliveira Chandler might not be the pay-per-view main event that the casuals are used to, but as far as style matchup, I love this fight, man. I'm rolling with Chandler. I think he gets a round 1 knockout, but it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good fight for sure, but just got to look at Oliveira's wins. A lot of them are Arpad, Jared Gooden, Nicolens. You know, I mean, yeah, I guess Jared Gooden, Jared Gordon, pretty good wrestler, but, you know, Nicolens, he got to win over it. I don't know, man. And then, you know, an aged Ferguson, Dariush, that's going to be another good one. Shukake and Arujo, I'm going to be honest, I just don't care for this fight.
Me neither.
But Burgos Barboza, that is my fight of the night prediction right there. This is going to be contender for fight of the year. Just every fight. Tell me one fight of Burgos that has been boring.
Always good.
Just tell me one.
Yeah, I'm with you. Shane Burgos is a beast.
That last fight against Emmett, I mean, Jesus Christ, I mean, I feel bad for this guy. He has horrible defense, just relies on his head movement, which isn't the best at times, and he just keeps his hands down, but just makes up for fun fights. So there's pluses for the fans, but there's minuses. He'll probably have Parkinson's by the time he's 50, but I don't know, that third round against Emmett, he went back down. He made it to the final bell. Jeez, I mean, Emmett, as far as straight up power, the hardest hitter at featherweight as far as straight up power. And, man, this is going to be a fun fight. I'm going to take Barboza. Not confident at all. Barboza does weather. You know, he does crumble to the guys who are pressure fighters. Burgos is always walking forward, but I don't know. I just think Barboza is a more technical striker, you know?
Okay, yeah, no matter what, it's going to be a good fight. No matter what the outcome is, for sure.
Yeah, going to be a good fight no matter what. Schnell, Bontaran, again, you know, it is what it is. Schnell, you know, the guy fights scared, and he should. I mean, one of the genius guys at flyweight, but Bontaran, you know, excuse me.
And that's the cue to hang up.
Well, is that a burp or did you almost throw up? Yeah.
That's what Burger King will do to you.
What did you get from Burger King?
That's really disgusting.
What did you get from Burger King? What'd you order?
Honestly, not much.
No.
Just a
Whopper?
spicy, crispy chicken and
Okay.
fries with Dr. Pepper.
Do you like
but
the...
I had a bunch of grab-and-go hamburgers. Not hamburgers, sandwiches. Just
Are you
a
still in
bunch of
Florida?
Grab-and-go. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and that I eat nothing. I don't like plane rides. I don't like roller coasters or really anything emotions. So
Yeah. Did you go to Disney World?
Like, no, I didn't go to just a wedding, a bunch of family down there and whatnot. But
Wedding.
it
Oh,
is-
okay. Who got married?
What it is, man. Uncle.
Uncle, nice. And everyone wearing masks at the the reception, or what happened?
No masks.
No. Everyone was dancing, no masks.
Come on, Florida. What'd you expect?
Florida doesn't care. Yeah, you just show up. Everyone's drinking, having a good time. Did anyone slip you any drinks?
No.
Good.
Unfortunately not. But
That's good. You don't want to drink. So, any
Yeah,
young
no, I
ladies, young 13-year-olds, did you dance with?
no.
No. Do you dance?
No, I don't dance. But
No.
I just want to get back to these fights. Schnell, Bontarana, again. Schnell, one of the senior guys at flyweight, and he should be. I mean, this guy doesn't have a chin. He's been knocked out several times. Pantoja, I think I vividly remember that fight. He could have been winning, got knocked out, but and he just fights scared.
Did they play the cha-cha slide?
Excuse me.
Did they play the cha-cha slide at the wedding?
No.
Okay. All right, back to Schnell versus Bontorin.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I'm not too hyped about this fight. Souza Muniz, though, this is as high level as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as it gets, and if you know anything about me, you guys know I like these Brazilian fighters. But yeah, no, as high level as it gets. I'm taking Souza. I don't know. Never been too high on Muniz's ground game, and I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're God. I don't care if you're Jesus. You're not submitting Souza. So I'm taking Souza decision. Again, not confident. You can't be confident in a 41-year-old Souza.
Yeah. Did you catch the bouquet?
Excuse me.
Did you catch the bouquet?
What do you mean?
You know the bouquet.
What bouquet?
So you know when they I don't know if they did this in Florida, but when the bride, they get married, they go to the reception, and then for good luck, they have all the bridesmaids behind the bride, and she tosses a bouquet, the flowers that they hold, over the head, and whoever catches it gets married next.
No, just at normal wedding at then restaurant.
Okay.
Ate a lot there and whatnot, but
Okay. No, I was just wondering. All right, so what else?
Yeah, and then not much to talk about the prelims, honestly. Jordan Wright, did you say you were high on this guy? The Beverly Hills
I fooked up, Justin. I messed up. Sometimes I get them wrong. This one I got Jordan Wright. Yeah.
You know he got exposed at Dana White Contender Series. Fluffy Hernandez knocked that kid out in under a minute. Brutal knockout. It got switched over to no contest. Forget. I think it was some bull crap. I don't know, marijuana. I forget. You know how these people are.
Yeah, I know.
Overturned.
I'm bummed, man. I'm still gonna root for this kid though. He's funny. Did they have a chocolate fountain at the wedding?
No.
Oh, that's a bummer. Do you like chocolate fountains?
Yeah. I know what chocolate fountains are.
Okay.
But no, I'm not a big fan of the nerd Jordan Wright.
No, you don't like him?
Beverly Hills Ninja.
Yeah.
But no, I'm taking Jamie Pickett. Not too confident though. And look at Jordan Wright's record. I was actually looking on it earlier today, just looking at the sheer dog and whatnot. And I believe it was at least his first 5 fights. The guys haven't had one win. Some odd record like 0 wins, 30-something losses. Very, very bad, man. Very padded record, so don't let the 11-1 record fool you. It should be 11-2 with 2 knockout losses, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. That's right. All right. It's a good card, though, for the most part, right? It's a fun card.
Yeah, for the most part. I guess it's worth the 70, but I haven't paid for a pay-per-view since UFC 232 Jones Gustafson, but it's taken a few hits, but just the fact alone, Barboza Burgos, oh boy, the main event. Oh man.
You sound pretty excited. When are you coming back to New York?
New York.
Yeah, I mean, or wherever the hell you are. I don't know where the hell.
I'm back here in Jersey.
Oh, in Jersey, yeah. Oh, I think you said you were in Florida right now.
I was yesterday.
Oh, okay, so you're back. Did you fly JetBlue?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Did you fly JetBlue?
No, I didn't.
No, JetBlue's the best. Anyway, so you don't like flying?
No, I
Me
don't
neither.
like flying.
I don't either.
I don't think anyone does these.
No.
And I don't fly commercials, so it's unless I'm going somewhere big. But
oh wait, your father? You said your father's a pilot, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't fly commercial too. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So you got in your a private jet, or what happened here?
Private jet, but it's a little six seat airplane. But I'm saying commercials, you don't feel the turbulence, right? When you're going through clouds and whatnot, you don't feel the airplane shaking. These are smaller and whatnot, so you really feel the turbulence, and I don't like roller coasters or any of that stuff.
Sure.
So
yeah, I'm with you. Like a little prop. Was it a prop plane with the propellers? Like.
Yeah. I don't know what you mean by that. Just look up like a six-seater airplane, something like that.
You ever watch the movie La Bamba?
No, I have not.
You should check it out. Before your next flight, watch La Bamba. You ever hear the song Ba-da-da-da-da Bamba?
Yeah, what's that? Mexican song or Spanish?
Yeah, how's it go? People.
Para bailar la bamba.
Para bailar la bamba.
No, you did not say it right.
Lou Diamond Phillips.
Who hasn't heard of it?
Yeah, it's a good song, right? It's the movie's about that guy, right? The guy that sang that song, right? But something happens. I don't want to spoil it. Something. Yeah, you should watch it. All right. I hate flying. I used to fly in a prop plane when we used to go to Michigan, and then we had to get like transfer over to go to a place called Traverse City, and I would be gripping the handles of the seat, like white knuckling it, very scared.
Yeah, I'm not scared. It's just, I'm not scared. It's just the turbulence,
Yeah.
My father been in a plane crash before, broke his back, so it's you look up the stats. It's believe it's 1 in 11 million. So
wait, your father? He survived the plane crash though.
Yeah.
Would it have airbags? Like, how do you wait? So your father was up? He was up in the air flying, and the plane came down, crashed, and he just hurt his back.
I was about 5, 6 years old, and I was not in it. I would have died, but
Wow.
I don't know all the details, but
how did he live? You got to get him. Will he come on the show one day and talk about this plane crash? Because this is fascinating to me.
Don't think he would.
No? Is he very strict?
No, it's just he doesn't. He probably wouldn't be a big fan of the show.
No. Not many people are. All right. Well, I'm happy that he survived. That's crazy, man. Plane crash. It just hurt my back. Like I've never even heard of that. Usually plane crash, that's the end. So is that what scares you though? Like that the plane's gonna go down?
No, I told you guys earlier. I was saying 1 in 11 million. I believe that's something in a million or something. So I'm not scared of the plane crashing. I'm just annoyed. No Wi-Fi up there. 7 hours. Really uncomfortable turbulence hitting and just vomiting. I didn't vomit because I just try not to eat because you got a lot of stuff in your stomach bouncing up and down. You probably vomit, so I don't eat nothing until I get out of it. But
those pesky private planes with no Wi-Fi, man. Dad's got to step up his game. Where does he keep the plane?
Come on. Excuse me.
Where does he keep the plane? At home? Is he having like in the backyard or something? Like where is this thing?
Airport.
In the airport. Oh, okay, so he has like a private like hangar where he keeps the plane?
Yep.
This is more interesting than Saturday's car.
I'm not rich, guys. I'm not rich, but
no. So he just likes to fly, or does he like this is like a
hobby.
passion? It's a hobby. Wow. He's like fucking. He's like Batman. Was the Batwing?
He's not rich, but he flies planes as a hobby.
It just happens to have a plane. Yeah.
My brother, at 16, he's gonna fly. He's learning it. I don't know if I'll learn it. I'm not a big fan of these motion stuff. So
yeah, your brother's gonna fly at 16. You said.
He's learning it right now. Probably can't get a license till I don't know all the facts.
Yeah. Do you ever want to follow in his footsteps and fly?
Probably not. But
no. Think about this: when you're covering all the MMA events down the road, you're a big superstar. You can fly whatever plane you want to any event, right? Get in there and take off. No?
Yep, we'll see.
You know what you should do? Become rich and famous, and then hire your dad. Like, make your dad work for you. That'd be great, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'd be like, Dad, you're working for me now. Yeah? All right, forget it. Is your dad racist? Is that why he wouldn't like the show? He's like white, big-headed gingers?
My dad's white.
Oh, he is white. Oh, okay. What kind of white are we talking here? Is he like full-blooded white, or is he like mixed? Like, is he tainted with some like weird Spanish?
Irish.
Like Jessie? He's Irish.
And my mom is black.
Okay.
So
your father's got a little jungle fever.
I don't know what you mean there.
No, me neither. I don't know it either. That's nice, man.
But,
all right. Enough about your personal stuff. Go ahead. What else you got?
Well, I don't know if the chat wants to keep this call going, but I just wanted to talk about what was last week? That was the undersized flyweight karate hottie Waterson and Rodriguez. I knew everyone knew what the outcome was going to be. Marina Rodriguez goes out there, dominates the karate hottie, just undersized girl, and when she's going up to flyweight, even more undersized. And Rodriguez not the best takedown defense. He was dominated her in the first round of spars. It took her down several times. So, if you're going to beat Rodriguez, it's takedowns. But Karate Hottie started too late. and it is what it is. Cerrone, again, just at this point, guys tarnishing his legacy, and yeah, it is what it is. Not the best card, but hey, and Canelo fight, again, I'm not going to get into it.
Canelo Alvarez, did you watch the fight?
I did.
Yeah,
I thought, I don't know, man. I know people always say, oh, what would you do? Would you quit if you had a big black guy? I say, no, I've had a black guy before.
You had a black guy before? You've had a black guy before. Have you?
I did. Not a broken or orbital or whatever.
It's the black guy.
Inside, but
how big was the black guy?
I don't know. It's just the guy talks big. Even in the middle of the fight, he was taunting, and then he quits after a little bruised eye, broken orbital. It is what it is. But that's I didn't watch you guys fully for last week, but I remember Moss said something about this is the biggest boxing fight of the year, one of the biggest, and it ends like this, and I completely agree. I used to be a boxing hardcore fight, but again, the politics, and then they even released the judges' scorecard, and they had Canelo dominating. I gave Billy Joe Saunders multiple rounds, so it is what it is. Corrupt. Don't know how much they paid those judges to make it that Canelo dominating, but look.
Well, hold on, Justin, hold that thought. I want to hear what you have to say. We got Chubbs coming in.
How have I missed the entire show? Chicks getting dominated and how he had a big black guy.
He had a big black guy.
Oh, my God.
He did. All right, back to Justin. Thank you, Chubbs.
Hey, I see the chat. I know I've been on here for almost 19 minutes, so
18:07.
Jesse, thanks for the long call.
No, talk to me about Canelo, and then we got plenty of shit. We got an hour and 19 minutes left. What were you saying about Canelo? You can finish your thought, and then we'll let you go.
I was just saying it is what it is. Boxing, it's very corrupt, and I don't know, UFC all the way, and I don't know. I want to see Canelo versus Demetrius Andrade. They're talking about putting him up against that guy's name. I'm a boxing casual myself. Forgetting this guy's name. Damn it.
Roberto.
Oh, well.
It's all right, though. It's all right. Listen, Canelo Alvarez, what he is doing for this sport, he's literally throwing a sport on his back. It's kind of crazy. The thing that shocks the hell out of me is I had no idea that they filled that many people in that. Was it 77,000 people in the stadium? Like, talk about a mecca event, and I had no idea what was even happening. Like, I don't know, maybe I just live under a rock, but nor did I care about it. Like, I like Canelo. I don't dislike Canelo in any way, but it just didn't have any juice. But yet 77,000 people were in the building for this thing.
It's that Mexican heritage. Viva Mexico.
Yeah.
You know, and the whole ring walk out, I don't know, but
yeah.
UFC eventually it's going to overtake boxing. But look, you guys, Chris and Jesse, have a good one.
Okay.
God bless.
God bless. God bless. May God be with you. What a call. What'd you think about that call?
I thought it was wonderful, wonderful, Moss.
I like Justin's calls. There's a reason why I ask him these questions, because I'm interested in Justin, man. The kid's very knowledgeable about the sport, and we find out a little trinkets, behind the scenes. And he's got a fascinating life. The dude, his father's Batman. I thought his father was black. His father's white, so he's definitely Batman. And mom's probably Catwoman. Or Foxy Cleopatra. All right, 516-522-0267. And don't watch La Bamba if you don't watch La Bamba. Give us a call and let's chat. Let's have a little conversation. Let's shoot the shit here tonight on the MMA Holes. And how about this? We're still hanging here. 145 watching. Make sure you hit the like button, please. Hit that like button. It helps us out tremendously. We're looking to get to 200 likes. So if you're having fun on a Monday night, you're chilling, you're hanging, hit the like button.
Wait. Be careful how much you're dragging that window around. You're going to close all your windows.
Nah, it's okay.
Call.
Oh, shit.
Wonderful, wonderful.
We got a donation coming in from Roberto.
Justin Demetrius Andrade garbage truck juice. He hasn't fought anyone AMD. He wants a shot at a title. No,
so no good, huh? Roberto, how did that event go, man? It looked electrifying when Canelo was like, "Viva Mexico, motherfuckers!" Like, and everyone was like, "Whoa!" We're like, It was like, Viva Mexico, motherfucker! Adios mio! Ah!
Yeah.
It was some sight, man. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
The Jumbotron's going. Dude sitting on the stool with a black eye. Guy. A black guy. All right. 516-522-0267.
Call from.
My name's Geoff.
Drunk Savage, how you doing?
Yo, what's going
on? Not much, man. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
How you doing?
So I want to talk about that PFL bullshit, fucking Verdum and Ferrer. That was not a fucking tap. Anyone go back to watch that shit in real time? He was clearly trying to find where Verdum was, gauge, where he was, grab his shoulder.
Well, hold on to that thought. I actually want to hear this. Roberto, coming in.
I missed it. I was in the restroom. Billy was looking good until his face got caved in.
Yeah, he did look all right. Thank you, Roberto. Okay. Oh, you missed the Viva Mexico. Okay. Go ahead, Drunk.
Yeah, so that wasn't a tap. Did you watch it back in real time?
Yeah, I went on a whole rant before. Actually, I saw what you said in the chat. I'm like, this can't be true. Like, everyone was going crazy about this thing, saying he tapped. No. I've ranted and raved. I said, you guys are all sheep. You're following his bullshit. He did not tap. And now, apparently, it's a no contest. Is that true?
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit. And when have you known any commission to overturn a fucking decision that quickly? You know why? Because fucking Ali is Verdum's manager.
Yeah, well, he does know how to pull strings, that's for sure.
Yeah, but, I mean, when have you ever seen someone, like, tap and go for fucking strikes again? That doesn't happen. They keep tapping until they let go. And fucking Verdum was like, oh, I felt him tapping, and I felt bad, I didn't want to hold it on. Like, I don't care, motherfucker. You hold that shit on until the fucking ref stops you.
Yeah, I'm with you. It was a complete bizarre turn of events. I thought they got it right. Like, this is what I saw watching it over and over again. What was it, Ferreira, the guy's name that he fought?
Yeah.
What was his name? Yeah, Ferreira. So Ferreira was caught up with this. I mean, and the picture on Tapology says it all. I mean, listen, Verdum, he's known for that triangle. He throws the legs up there, very dangerous. But I saw Ferreira, it looked like, he wasn't tapping, but it looked like he took his hand and he was trying to feel like where his hand was so he can start unloading some fucking punches. It looked like he kind of...
His fucking face was like buried in fucking Verdum's chest.
Yeah, he couldn't see jack shit. So he was just feeling around and then immediately started punching. And they're saying he tapped and Verdum let... No, that's not what happened. But Verdum complained enough and it worked.
Yeah, that's goddamn bullshit, man.
It's crazy
when you got the right manager, I guess.
And when you have the whole... When you have the internet, the whole mob... going crazy and saying, "Oh my God, he was robbed," and this that. When you have all those people putting pressure, they just cave in just to shut everyone up. It's complete bullshit, But Verdum dodged the bullet.
I just hope Ferrer got to keep his win bonus.
Man, that's crazy, man. That whole thing is crazy, man. And there's so many people that said he tapped. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I watched it so many times, all different angles. He literally patted one time. That's not a fucking tap. It's not like he patted and then just went out. Like, if you pat one time, that's not a fucking tap. He went like this and then fucking started punching. Like, I don't...
Exactly.
It's crazy, man. But listen, I like Verdum. This leaves a bad taste in my mouth. He sounds like a fucking crybaby. He got the shit kicked out of him. It's crazy. So crazy.
Yeah, it's fucked up, but this weekend, I'm hoping for Ferguson to come back, be the Tony of old, but, yeah. We'll see.
Tony Ferguson fighting a Dariush. You think we're gonna get the Tony of old, or you're
I'm
unsure?
hoping, man. Wounded animal. He's on 2-fight losing streak. I'm hoping he'll just go fucking savage on him.
Yeah, I know you're a Tony
Get
guy.
off his meds for a few weeks.
What do you think? If he loses this fight, where does that put him? Is that everyone's gonna be like? I don't know how many fights he has left on the contract, but. Is this a must-win for Tony Ferguson?
It depends. It depends on how the fight goes. If he gets dominated like he did in the last one, I don't know if they'll keep him.
Mm-hmm.
But if he puts on a good fight and still loses, I'm sure they'll give him another one because he's so a draw. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, people. It's so funny. Like that whole Habib thing that never happened. And it was like the best thing that happened for Tony Ferguson because he didn't get smashed by Khabib. And people started jumping on this train of the crazy El Cucuy thing. Like, that was when he was at his peak. And I think no matter what right now, people are still going to be on the train, the Tony train. He's fun. He's crazy. He's kooky. He's, he's an interesting guy. But if he keeps losing, it's going to get, people are just going to keep on jumping off this train.
I still believe if Tony didn't trip over that fucking cord, during the fucking Dolly bus incident, he would have fucking tapped Khabib that night.
You think so, huh?
Yep, that was right, Tony. He was in his prime. He's killing everyone. That was the guy, but god damn it, he had to wear those fucking sunglasses.
I was guilty of saying the same thing about Tony Ferguson, that he was the guy. The first time it was matched up, I really believed that he was the guy. And then as the fight kept on falling through, I was starting to disbelieve it. And now it's really tough for me to say this guy would beat Khabib. I just think Khabib is so far ahead of everyone else at 155 that even El Cucuy in his prime couldn't do it.
No, in his prime, I think he would have taken a fucking beating, no doubt about that. But he would have pulled off some Anderson Silva, Chael Sonnen shit in like the final round and gotten him.
You know what's crazy too about Tony Ferguson is he only has 5 losses. The guy's 25-5-0. It's kind of wild. And if you look at the guys he lost to, he's losing to good guys. Like Oliveira is a proven, very competitive 155er. Justin Gaethje, a guy that knows what he's doing in that cage as well. But then you think about it, right? And this is exactly what we did with Cowboy Cerrone. I started going back on Cucuy. I'm like, fuck. He destroys. He didn't really. He did a number on Cerrone's face, and Cerrone blew a snot rocket. Like, if he didn't do that, who knows? Cerrone seemed like he was kind of coming back a little bit. But regardless of the fact, he beats Cerrone. He beats Pettis, right? And Pettis got injured. Cerrone got injured in the fights. He beats Kevin Lee. The last notable one was RDA, right? After RDA, I'm kind of in this weird, maybe that downward move for Ferguson was starting to happen. Kevin Lee was the whole staff thing. Is Kevin Lee that great? I don't know. I still don't know what Kevin Lee anymore. Anthony Pettis, that guy's hit or miss. One day he's great. Next minute he's getting hurt every 5 seconds. Cerrone blows his fucking nose, and here we are on the losing streak. So I don't know what to think with fucking Ferguson. I really don't know. I have to say that his best days are far behind him just because of his age. No,
I think it was the meds.
And maybe the meds.
Like Jesse said.
Possibly. But he is 37, and the problem is when you have that much mileage on you, you're 37 years old, and the type of training that this man does, eventually your body's just not going to be able to take it anymore.
Yeah, maybe. But, after... everyone made fun of him for kicking that pole, but after what happened with Chris Weidman, I bet nobody makes fun of him for that shit anymore.
It's nuts. It's fucking nuts, man. I'm sick of watching Weidman mope around on social media now. Have you been watching Chris Weidman?
Yeah, I can't watch it. I'm sorry.
It's so bad, man. It's just him. Woe is me. My fucking leg. Just, dude, stay off the internet. He's documenting it now. My recovery. I'm like, what are you doing? What's up with Law MMA? They're all falling apart. Besides Merab. Merab's the only hope.
His name out there.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. It's so fucking
nuts.
nuts.
I bet you when he comes back, he challenges Luke Rockhold.
Yeah, maybe. That would be cool. I think he's so stubborn that he will come back, and I would like to see a resurrection, but fuck, man. It's getting overkill now. Him limping around and shit. It's like, dude, I don't need to watch your physical therapy, man. I'm good. Just when you get back, let me know.
So Conor and Dustin, you think we're gonna get the Conor of old truly without his kids around and shit?
It's my last shot. This is it. If he can pull this off and destroy Dustin, and then I can say my theory was correct, and that puts him in place right again. They'll throw him right back in the mix again because that's what the UFC does. And next thing you know, he's fighting the winner of Oliveira and Chandler. So fingers are crossed.
You need to get the band back together. When was the last time you saw him and Artem fucking hang out? Or you need to bring back Edio Porto, his movement coach.
I don't know. Portal, I feel, was started the downward spiral. It seemed like, I don't know, man. That Portal.
Ever since he dropped him, he's been doing bad. After fucking Nate started making fun of him about the touch butt, that's when he dropped him.
Yeah, but it was right at the peak when he was with Portal. And I feel like, I'm with you with the Artem thing. He needs to beat up Artem some more. It seems like that doesn't happen anymore. Like when Artem was his punching bag, I'm with you on that. But the Portal thing, I feel That was the kiss of death. I feel like that. Like when Nate was saying touch button at the park and shit like that, he was so right. Playing touch button.
And you saw the look on Connor's face. He's like, God damn it.
Then we was fucking running around with the Burger King and shit. I'm like, oh man, what are we doing? We'll see.
But I told you before, every time I pick Connor to win in the UFC, he loses. So
stop picking him.
I don't pick him.
Yeah, pick Dustin. He's definitely gonna win.
And that tweet you put out a while ago, we did never get the answer to how Connor liked his fucking hot sauce.
Yeah, fucking Connor. He's a pussy, man. He doesn't want to answer my tweets. Fuck.
Maybe at the press conference we'll find out what he thought of it.
Yeah, I don't know. We need to get to the bottom of it, though. I wonder if he tasted it. He probably didn't. I could see him flinging that thing after the fight, smashing the bottle against the wall like,
fuck this hot sauce.
Yeah. Oh, man. Fucking Connor. Let me down. Oh, we got Shubs coming in.
Wonderful, wonderful.
He may not have actually been tapping, but he was in a really compromised position doing what actually appeared to be what people do when they quit. If he's mad, be mad at himself for letting it happen.
Yeah, so listen. Was Verdum close? I won't argue that. Looked like Verdum was getting it pretty tight. So yes, could he have tapped out? Yes. But Verdum took his foot off the gas, right? He said because he tapped. But the ref did not stop the damn thing. And you have to go until it's done. And I know a lot of people online were freaking out. If you say that, you know, they're human beings. And no, that's sport. Like, the ref has to stop the fight. The ref never stepped in. You know, it didn't even look like, honestly, it didn't look like he tapped. I wasn't there in the middle of that whole situation. But what I saw with my eyes is probably what the ref saw. Mr. Cigarettes and alcohol. So, I don't know. I think it's bullshit.
Hey, Keith Peterson knows what the fuck to do in there.
Yeah, man.
And give no nonsense.
He's one of the best. He's one of the best. But what does this prove? If you cry like a fucking baby, like, why didn't it work for Dominic Cruz? What, like, this is what I don't understand. Like, Dominic Cruz and TJ Dillashaw are like those situations. Like, you could go on the other way and make the argument that, hey, why'd you step into the fight? You stepped in too early. When TJ Dillashaw was shooting for a fucking takedown and the ref stepped in between. Then you're opening up Pandora's box. If Verdum is winning this, what do you mean? Everyone's just going to start fucking appealing shit? You know?
I'm telling you, all he has like someone on his payroll, like that fucking, you know, that TV show Ray Donovan. Have you ever seen it?
Yes.
He's got someone like that on his fucking payroll, like get dirt on people that he needs to. I'm telling you, he's got that shit. He's got dirt on Dana, fucking Sean Shelby, and all them motherfuckers.
Interesting.
He's got the fucking money with all of the fighters he's got.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, it's possible. We got Kainoto coming in.
Tony isn't the same, but this battered version of him is too much for Benil to handle. Benil is a solid C+ fighter. Tony is still too good for him. Sadly, this win will put Tony back on track, but he's gonna fall to an elite fighter. I'd rather him lose.
Really? So you think this is going to set up, you know, another situation where everyone's on board and saying, hey, Tony's got this, and then loses to one of those other guys that just are a little bit better? Interesting.
And finally, you know, I was talking to Roberto earlier, and he told me that he actually met the schmo at the...
Hold on one second.
Fight.
1 second, Drunk. Hold
Just
that thought.
catching up to the stream now, Moss. How did you not know Justin's dad was white? I mean, I've never seen a black pilot.
Good point.
Some of those 9/11 pilots were pretty dark.
Fuck, I don't think I've ever seen a black pilot either. What is that?
Stop it.
It is.
You ever seen Soul Plane Blast?
Soul Plane. You know what I'm thinking about?
Snoop Dogg.
I can't recall. What the fuck? Why don't black people fly? What's
Stop
that?
it.
I know it's a stereotype, but I mean, I've never seen it. Have you?
Yes.
When?
Like when you go to an airport, you see the pilots walking around.
How do you know it's a pilot? Might be a stewardess.
Stop it.
They dress the same.
No, they don't. Pilots have the little wings.
Any of my
on.
brothers and sisters in the chat want to explain this?
Ah, super chat.
Anthony Jones.
Congrats on the baby. I saw her post. Blessings to the world. Love, respect, blessings.
Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate that. Really do. Look, Drunk, you're bringing in the donos. Oh, wait. Anthony Jones said that his uncle's a black pilot. All right. Pump the brakes, everybody. He's wrong.
Oh, yeah, so I was talking to Roberto earlier. He told me that at the boxing match, he actually got to meet the schmo and got a picture with him. Say he's a very nice guy. I don't know what the glove touch is talking about.
Is that true? Did he put it in the Discord? Is that true or no?
No.
Ah, fuck. I was about to go to
Glove
Discord.
touch.
Oh, man. You just pissed him off. Now he's going to take his neck beard and he's going to come after you.
And finally, I just want to give a shout out to Mystic Roots. I finally ordered some of their CBD.
Oh.
Pretty wonderful, wonderful.
Nice. What'd you get?
The lifter.
Yes. The lifted lotus, or did you get just lifter the smoke?
Yeah, the bud.
The bud. Oh, okay.
Whatever you want to call it.
Oh, nice. Trying
to use it to replace, cigarettes.
Yeah, it's got to be better than having fucking tar and tobacco going into your lungs for sure. So that's awesome.
Definitely.
Oh, good on you. Did you get the pre-rolled? The pre-rolled, or did you get the
No, I just got an ounce of the bud.
Nice. See, you're not lazy like me. I need the pre-rolled. I'm like a spaz.
I
Good for
my
you.
old weed pipe, so fuck it.
Nice. It helps, man. It helps me with the anxiety. Let me know how it works.
Oh yeah, last night after the stream, I actually fell asleep on my own, like right after I hit the pillow. That
Really?
hasn't happened in like years.
Hell yeah, man. I'm telling you, this shit works. I shit you not. I wouldn't keep rambling about it if it didn't work. I would just stay nice and quiet. Say, just use our promo code and then shut my mouth up. But
Yeah, with the promo code, it's like under $30 for an ounce.
It's awesome.
How can you beat that?
Hell yeah. That's it. You're on. That's it. We'll pay you after the stream, drunk. All right, man.
Seriously, fuck your last CBD sponsor.
That's right.
Stuff was shit.
They were. Oh yeah, you tried the other stuff, right?
Oh yeah, it was shit. That's what.
It didn't
why I
work.
didn't go to fucking Mystic for so long. 'Cause I thought it was all the same.
It did work. Fuck, man. I won't say the name, but fucking A, man. The hell was that? What did they put? Oh, that drives me nuts. Anyway, thank you, drunk. Appreciate the call.
Yeah. All right. Later, Florence.
Never. Let me just say this, Jessie. We from that point on, we always try a product beforehand. Like I thought, that shit would work eventually if we keep using it. No. Fucking unbelievable. Anyway, Mystic Roots is the shit. It's mysticrootscbd.com and 20% off MMA-HOLES. MMA-Holes.
Ah, super chat.
Actually makes me feel good that people like this stuff.
Watching on the toilet, Taran and struggling. Cheers.
I can see it on his phone, like, hit that super chat. All right. Jess, how you feeling, man? You tired?
Very tired, yeah.
This poor baby's put Jessie through the ringer. That's why I'm babbling so much. Poor Jessie. She's taking naps.
I'm not taking naps.
She's taking naps. But yeah, this baby's been we got to take her to the doctor tomorrow. Jessie thinks she's colicky. But yeah, she's just having a tough time, getting that shit out of her. But one day she'll experience the bidet, Jessie, and at least she'll be clean. All right. That's what we got to get a sponsor of someone we got to get Miralax to sponsor us. That's what we need a Miralax sponsor ASAP. All right. 516-522-0267. Give us a call right now. And let's chat. We're having a little fun night on a Monday. It's a pleasure to be here with everyone. Make sure you hit the like button. And now's your time to get on air. Let us know what you're thinking. Talk about some fights.
Call from
Ali Abdelaziz.
to accept, press.
Hey, Ali.
You've been paying attention to this Usman Ali Abdelaziz stuff?
No.
Oh man, it's Ali Abdelaziz. First he says Colby Covington, he needs to earn his shot. This was before the Masvidal fight.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, Colby, he's not fighting Usman. Actually, he needs to earn it. But he doesn't say anything about Masvidal. Masvidal gets an immediate rematch. He loses, gets 50-44, and he's already saying, yeah, Masvidal, that's no problem. And then he's talking about Jake Paul. No, I'll fight Jake Paul. We can do that. And then he says Michael Chiesa, and now he's calling out Michael Chiesa. He wants Usman to fight Michael Chiesa, but he doesn't think Colby Covington deserves it. He doesn't want Colby Covington to fight Usman.
Well, hold that thought, Kevin. Hold that thought.
My son had colic as a baby. God help you if your kid does. I will tell you a secret though on how to help it. Wrap them up in a cocoon-like blanket wrap and rock them in a chair.
Just swaddle them up.
Yeah, I did that.
But we'll try it again.
I did that.
Back to Kevin. Thank you, Chubbs.
Yeah, So what was I saying? What were we doing here? I already told you.
Oh, so you're talking about Usman and Ali Abdelaziz and who he wants to fight, and so what are you upset about this?
It's like first off, it just makes him a hypocrite. That's
Okay.
He's just being a hypocrite as usual. He wants to say, "Oh, Colby has to earn it. Who has he beaten? He's only beat Woodley." Meanwhile, Masvidal hasn't beat anybody. He lost to Usman, then he gets an immediate rematch, and then he gets knocked out. So, yeah, that's your earning it. Ali Abdullah Sleaze.
Okay, thank you, Kevin.
Sleazeball.
All right, that's Kevin. Kevin doesn't like Ali Abdelaziz. He's with a lot of people. What is Ali doing, right? Ali's trying to... Where the fuck's the screen? Ali... No, I'm hitting all the wrong scenes. The baby's up, by the way. Ali Abdelaziz is trying to get his fighters the best bang for the buck, right? Ali Abdelaziz is trying to get them the right fight, the winnable fight, the most money. If Jake Paul popped up in that... Yeah, I mean, listen. That's... She left the fucking... Hold on a second. Baby screaming in the background. So yeah, Ali Abdelaziz, that's his job. So I can't hate on him for that. The guy's trying to do the best he can for his fighter. I guess Kamaru Usman can take some criticism for not fighting the right guys. Colby Covington should be the next guy, but let's be serious. All he has to say is, I finished him the last fight. Why do I gotta fight him again? You know, give me Chiesa. Give me someone else. I don't want to fight this dude. Make him win 2 fights. He's not even active. He can go that route, and I have to say, he has a point. Like, Kamaru, if he wanted to, he could avoid the Colby fight. Now, me as a fan, of course, I would love to see him fight Colby again. That fight was fantastic. It was fire. But, yeah, Ali Abdelaziz is, his guy. They're going to try to make the best fight for Kamaru, and that's where we stand. All right, the number is 516-522-0267. We got plenty of time left. We have 54 minutes left in this show. I'm going to take a quick piss, guys. I'm going to take a quick piss. So I'm going to have you guys talk amongst yourselves, and then we're going to come back and open up those phone lines. We'll be right back after this chat room. Okay. All right. Did you hit the like button?
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right. Thank you for hanging in there. We got some phone calls to get to. It is a Monday night, and we have discussed a lot, but we want to get your opinion. And let me run through the things we spoke about, and then we will get back into the calls. We opened the show with Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor says no family this time. He's going to be a wild dog. He's going to be off the leash, going for it. Balls to the wall and going after Dustin Poirier for the trilogy fight. If he wins this fight, we all know the possibilities that the UFC can throw at him. So this is a big, big fight coming up right around the corner. Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier. No family. Love to know your thoughts on that. The card that happened this weekend was not the most exciting of cards, but a lot of stories come out of it. We haven't really spoken much about Rodriguez. What's next for her? I mean, looked pretty impressive. Took it on short notice. Wasn't the greatest fight of all time, but she is a story. We have Morono defeating Cowboy Cerrone. Now Cowboy's on a skid. We discussed the fact is maybe is Cowboy Cerrone, is he a tad overrated? I mean, the more he loses, all we're going to remember is the bad times. There were many good times from Cowboy, but when you look at his resume and you look at his streakiness, you scratch your head and you wonder if, is Cowboy what we thought he was? Now, I'm going to say yes. Of course, Cowboy's a legend. Cowboy has many records. But the more he loses, the more he falls into this little limbo land. So we can discuss that. I'd love to know your feelings on that. We have a big fight coming up, big fight card coming up this weekend. UFC pay-per-view. Tony Ferguson's bouncing back, and he's kind of falling into that same spot, but he's still fighting top-tier guys in a Beneil Dariush up there in the rankings. Charles Oliveira versus Michael Chandler. We spoke about Conor before. Well, who knows? If Conor wins, he could fight the winner of this, and next thing you know, he's right back in the picture. Michael Chandler, a story coming in from Bellator, looking to snatch a belt. Another Bellator fighter looking to grab a belt at 155, but Charles Oliveira standing right there. Is it Oliveira's time? He's on an incredibly impressive run. Card is stacked up. Love to know your thoughts on all these things tonight on the MMA-Holes.
CBD.
Jay Smokey.
CBD.
Hell yeah, baby.
CBD. It helps with healing process and inflammation and stuff like that. So you want to get these for before or after the fight training and make your life a better place.
All right, Jay Smokey, what do you got?
Now that we got the CBD out the way, let's shout out Ballsy at ballwash.com. It's where I got to keep the nuts fresh and clean.
That's right,
WW.
Thank you, Jay Smokey. Appreciate that. I was thinking about this when I took a piss. Our sponsors, we are very fortunate to feel good about what we're trying to show you guys, the discounts we're trying to get for you guys, man. It feels great that we have sponsors that we believe in and we use. It's very cringy. In the beginning, you know, we had some situations where we had to promote something and we really couldn't fully back it, you know. But now we're at a spot in this show where we can turn people down and only have sponsors on here that we actually believe in. ESPN Plus, we pay for the UFC fights. So if you want to use our link, you can use it in the description. If you don't, it's fine. We got Ballsy. The discount over here, 15% off. It's the crazy name, but their product is awesome. You smell good. Like you smell like you got cologne on, but you're not spritzing yourself with cologne. You smell like a man. So 15% off, promo code MMA-HOLES. You got Lux Bidet. You can clean your butthole perfectly. You know, nice and clean. 10% off. Use our link in the description. We spoke about Mystic Roots with Drunk Savage. You got 20% off. Promo code MMA-HOLES at mysticrootscbd.com. And Head Rush, of course. So you're looking good as well with Head Rush. There's swagalicious gear over here. You got their skull stuff. You got some just badass clothing for men and women. Sexy stuff for the ladies if you want to buy something for your missus. But 20% off with our promo code MMA-HOLES. So shameless plugging over there, but love these companies. Really good people. Actually, and they support us. Like they actually believe in what we're doing, which is kind of awesome. So, all right, 516-522-0267. Let's get back in on the lines here. Love to hear your thoughts on everything. Yeah. Oh, there's the baby. There's the baby. The baby is here. Oh, here we go. What do we got?
Call from NH.
Oh.
To accept, press 1.
The Knitter. How you doing, NH?
Hi, Ma.
And I know you're probably not happy with me, but let's hear it. What do you think? Cowboy Cerrone.
Yeah, he's going to hopefully go down 155. Yes, one more fight. And no, I don't know who's going to fight because I don't have the 155ers up there.
Okay.
I can't see anything, so.
So you're saying, all right, 155, back to the drawing board. I mean, he didn't have a full camp to really prepare for this opponent, so I guess you can use that as an excuse, but it's getting to the point right now where you don't want to see him lose many more fights, right?
Yeah, he doesn't make excuses. He is a small 170, and he didn't have to take that fight. Everybody knows it, and I know it, but he's not that way. And if he wouldn't have taken the fight, I don't think, Gillespie was like the best fight, and one other on there that night? Yeah, that's about it. If he wouldn't have showed up, they also had how many fights canceled, because of the COVID thing, so, would have even been less fights. So
Mm-hmm.
you kind of say he's always there. Well, who's in the 150 front to fight? I don't know. I can't see, so I don't have anything in front of me.
Yeah, it's always tough seeing your favorite athlete, no matter what sport it is, especially this sport, because this sport's just brutal. Like when you lose, it's not like you lose a game, you lose a fight. Like you're beaten up, and it's tough to watch. So when you see a guy get finished multiple times in fights, it's got to be a tough pill to swallow. And then you watch the post-fight interview, and it was just, man, like seeing Cowboy kind of just broken after another fight. It's a tough pill to swallow, right? Watching that.
Yeah, I didn't say it wasn't. At least he was honest.
Yeah, he took it well.
I mean, what can I say? Hey, what can I say? You guys are going to say what you're going to say, so.
Yeah. Did you cry?
I mean, huh?
Did you cry, Ann?
Was I crying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was upset. I said a few, and then I got out of there because I didn't want to say anything more. I won't be bad on the phone, but yeah, I would have really gone super psycho. Yeah. I got out of there. I said my fucks, and got the hell out. Yeah, I love you guys, but I couldn't see the chat, couldn't hear, anything. I still listened to you guys head on, but I was watching the fights, the fights, but I just didn't want to see the chat. No.
I don't blame you. Listen, think about us.
Everybody's going after me tonight, too, so.
Listen, I
Kevin
tell you what.
was nice, though, and I appreciate that, Kevin. That was really nice of him. I know he wanted to say. And
I've caught hell. I've caught hell on air multiple times. I Connor a couple of times on air. I caught it with Daniel Cormier twice. A whole chat room just riding me.
They do that. But like you said, Kelly, he's not a quitter.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't give up. And like Dana's going to give him another chance, as like you said, he's always been there. I don't know of any other fighter in the UFC that's ever done what he's done and steps up and saves the card pretty much all the time in all the fights he's done. So no one can say that. Plus, of course, 38 fights now he's been in, 23 wins, 16 finishes.
Yeah, he's got a lot of records.
Awards, 18, 20 knockouts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And significant strikes. Yeah, a lot of significant strikes. So he doesn't suck, guys. I was sure, you're saying there's no significant win. I heard you. All
right, so who would you say is Cowboy Cerrone's most significant win?
Bring up the list again. I want to see it.
Wait, Ed, you gotta give me somebody. Give me someone that you would say. Now, listen, he beat 3 champions, right? If you really think about it.
Yes, so good.
I'll help you out. Yeah.
Okay.
But here's my problem. His last 3 wins, right, were Ally Quinta, who at the time, I thought Ally Quinta could have been a contender. I thought he was someone, not Habib's good, but he did go the distance with Habib. I think Habib kind of threw him a bone, to be honest. And now I'm thinking about it. He's just raging out. Like he's there. He's not a champion. Alexander Hernandez is a can. Mike Perry, Jesus Christ. What's going on with that guy? And then he lost to Leon Edwards, but that's a size issue, right? Leon's a big guy, very good fighter, right?
Yeah, and look who you lost against, though, too. Those are not pushover fighters.
No. Yeah, Leon Edwards, very good. Darren Till. Well, the problem was the size, right?
I think, the size. I know he felt more comfortable when he switched up with the guys that were a little. That Robbie Lawler fight, no. He won that fight.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
He won that fight, too. I'm sorry.
He did. Yeah, I'm with you. That was a pretty competitive fight.
And I don't know. Matt Brown, he did it. That was a good fight.
Yeah, the head kick. Yeah, Matt Brown was good. I mean, you got to go back a little ways, but you do have Alex Oliveira, who, if he wins this belt, he's a champion. RDA's was a champion. Actually, no, he lost to RDA. I'm sorry. Benson twice. Yeah, we don't want to talk about RDA. That was terrible. Benson Henderson.
Grappling, no. He beat him in the grappling. He got his revenge.
He did. Eddie Alvarez.
He'll do it again, too.
The way he welcomed him.
Eddie?
Maybe that's the fight. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Maybe he beat KJ Noon, but so did Felony. I I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I can't. Jeremy Stevens back in the day, Oliveira. I don't know. Dennis Seaver, he beat. He's a right? No. All right. Well, I mean, listen.
Don't make my.
I'm not saying anything. I feel like I can't watch him lose anymore because I still hold him at a high regard. Like when they matched up Conor and Cerrone, I was actually nervous. I honestly was nervous, and then Conor rolls him over. I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, that's crazy. And now, like, seeing these, like, with Gaethje happen and Tony Ferguson and Conor, and I'm like, wait a second. And this last fight here, this one kind of really throws me for a loop. Like, I'm actually, I picked Cerrone in the fight. I really gave him the benefit of the doubt. But, I don't know.
It's not my fault if someone bet and pick Cerrone. That's not my fault. I don't tell people to go out and bet. It's just MMA. You don't know what's going to happen in this damn sport. And I don't care how many films or whatever footage you watch. It don't matter. I don't care if you're the best better in the world. It's unpredictable. And this guy, who knew? Look, they all hit hard, yes, and they're all strong, but he's a big boy. And a short notice, like you said. And he would have beat Diego. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm yelling at my phone. Sorry.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he would have beat Diego.
He would have beat Diego. Come on. You say he wouldn't have beat him? You said it. Come on.
I don't know. Now I don't know. I honestly don't know. Morono, I mean, he's 5'11". He's smaller. Like, he's a smaller guy. He's tough. He's 18-7. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, this fight really throws me for a loop. But Morono might have had the advantage because he came in. He's the guy. He did the Cowboy Cerrone, right? He flies in.
He had nothing to lose. Yeah. And he had nothing to lose.
So that's dangerous. It's always a dangerous fight. Cowboy didn't have to take that fight, but it just now it doesn't look good. Like you look at his resume and you're gonna see this loss to Morono and you're like, fuck. So he's got to win. He has to win at least one more fight, right? To kind of be like, all right, to get that nostalgic feeling, and then that's it.
Hey, look, so he fell off the horse a few times. He's got back up.
Yeah, but the horse ran him
Come
over.
on.
He fell off, and then the horse backed up. It circled around and ran him over a couple of times. I don't know what's going on here, man.
I have bangs, Ross.
Oh, well, they're beautiful.
I was crying about that. You made me cry about that, too.
I'm sorry. What about Clay Guida? Does he beat Clay Guida?
Yeah.
He does.
I think that Clay, wow. We're been looking good. I'm not sure about that. I don't want an easy fight for him, is what I'm saying either, too. Don't give someone a pushover and everybody's going to go, well, anybody could have beat him. No.
Would he beat Kayla Harrison? I don't think so. Kayla Harrison would win. Let's be honest. Kayla Harrison beat a lot of these guys.
Oh my God! No,
right.
no, come on, jeez.
Well, Ann, listen, I'm glad you called in. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you the stage, okay? I'm going to put Cowboy Cerrone front and center. I'm just going to put him on the whole freaking page here, okay? Cowboy Cerrone, nice big picture of him. I'm even going to cover the chat because I don't want to get those toxic people in front of Cowboy Cerrone. So Cowboy Cerrone has the stage. If you could talk to Cowboy right now, what would you say to him?
I'd say, Cowboy, get your head in the game mentally. Quit psyching yourself out. I know it's hard, and I know it's true, and the other fighters are like that. Go and look at some fights. Look at a fighter. I know you don't like to watch footage. Maybe switch it up a little bit. Your camp or somebody. Do a little differently. Something. You got to do this. Mentally, you got to be there more. You got to do this. Do it. Come on, Cowboy. I know you can. Got it.
Okay. Do you think you should go back to Jackson Wink?
I don't know. He parted ways, not too good with them, so. He said, I don't know. Yeah, that might be good. But
That was
he
weird,
won't go
right?
back there. It's definitely not. Yeah.
Well, Jackson's
He's
guys,
doing
they're
good with
not.
them.
Jackson Wink is kind of weird. Like, he kind of left. It seems like he left at the right time because everyone just started losing. Besides, like, John Jones, but John Jones hasn't really looked the same. And all these other guys are falling apart over there. So it seemed like he made the right move, but now it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's just age. Who knows? Who the fook knows?
It could be. If the next one, at least you give him a chance, Dana.
I thought she was going to say take your pants off, cowboy.
And why didn't you say take your pants off, cowboy?
I didn't say take your pants off.
Oh.
No.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I thought you said
I
that.
told Mike to take his pants off.
Oh. Mike should take his pants off, of course. DVSV is coming in.
Wonderful.
Cowboy would have 100% beaten Diego Sanchez. There is a big difference between being washed and having your mind completely poisoned by some midget femboy hocus pocus fuck.
But here's my problem.
You hear Mike in the background telling Junior to shut the fuck up.
Are they going back and forth? Oh man, he's got a thing for you guys. I hear him now.
Toolbox is older now.
That's funny.
13 again.
So DVSV comes in and says that Diego Sanchez would lose to Cowboy Cerrone. You know, he can't lose to a femboy hocus pocus fuck, a midget femboy hocus pocus fuck. But could you imagine, though? Maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Like, say some crazy chance Cowboy Cerrone did fight Diego and lost. That would be way worse, right? Like, taking that loss with him and his cuckoo coach, that would have been way worse. So maybe taking this loss against, Alex Morono, maybe that's not necessarily a terrible thing.
Maybe, but he wouldn't have lost.
Okay. I'm trying to put a spin on this thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something right here. I'm gonna make a prediction. Ready? And I hate to say this, but I don't see Cowboy winning another fight in the UFC. I just don't see it. So now the question is this: how long do we wait? If I'm correct, now I could be wrong. I've been wrong many of times. But how long do we wait until we say, is it like one more fight for Cowboy, or like what would you say would be the cutoff point for Cerrone?
I think just one more fight. If he wins, he'll probably try again, and if he doesn't do anything after that, then he'll probably hang it up.
Okay, so you're cool with him.
I think he wants to go out on a sword. So I think if he wins on this next one, at 155, don't give him anybody, like I said, that everybody's gonna know is a pushover. You don't want that. He just wants to go out on a sword. No, he's not like BJ Penn and all that crap. So
yeah,
and be quiet, Junior. Shut up.
All right, one more question, I'll let you go. Cowboy Cerrone versus Artem Lobov. That's what Drunk Savage says in the chat. Who wins?
God. The GOAT against my Cowboy.
It's tough.
A Cowboy, because he's got spurs.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right, Ann. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you, Moss. Thanks, Moss. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Love you.
It's NH. NH had to get in. Listen, we had to let Ann go a little long there because this is her boy, Cowboy Cerrone. That's her guy. She's got to defend him. I don't blame her. You know what? Ride or die. Don't jump ship. Stay with your athlete. No matter what happens, I respect that. Listen, sink or swim, I'm with Conor. That's how I roll. So it's all good. I get it. I totally get it. And it was tough, man. When Cowboy lost that fight, watching that post-fight interview, I got to say, I was nervous. I thought Cowboy was going to start crying. He didn't. He held it together nicely, but it was emotional. Definitely an emotional experience. All right, 516-522-0267. We're going late on a Monday night. 8:47 over here. What time is it for you in the chat? Let me know. As we're chilling and partying and hanging with the boys.
Hanging with the boys.
Jessie's doing her motherly duties here as she's got a boob out and a baby on it. So, everyone, a round of applause for Jessie for getting shit done.
Wonderful.
Call from
DVSV.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
DVSV, welcome to the show. How's it going?
Doing good.
Nice. So what's on your mind, man?
So the hype train, HELWANI, is planning his return. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you saw how he, mapped it out and everything, but strangely, October is just left out.
Maybe he's got to go trick or treating. Maybe.
No, like the theory is that because his second welterweight fight is going to be against Usman, and then he's just got it planned because he's going to need like an extra month to prepare for Izzy. So he's already planning to become double champ in 2021.
He's saying, this is quote from Khamzat Chimaev, I am fighting in August, 170 pounds. September, 185. November, 170. December, 185. Be ready. And then it's followed by some writing. And it says Dana White.
Oh, wait, yeah. He's going to need he's going to need the extra month for Usman, but then he's going to do both championships month to month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the theory everyone's coming up with.
I feel like Khamzat hasn't fought for like 3 years. It's kind of wild. It's like this guy was fighting every weekend, and then the next thing you know, boom. Like, he just fell off the face of the earth. So I hope he stays very active when he does come back.
Yeah, hopefully Neil Magny is free.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just trying to schedule someone else because he thinks he's going to get COVID again or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what his deal is, but let's go. Let's move. Let's get it moving, man. Like, it
You're
sucks.
in my career, man.
I think if I'm Neil Magny, like I said earlier, I say avoid this. Don't play around over here. You know?
No, he is. He's like, if I dedicate myself to him now, that's delaying my career.
Yeah.
Because he thinks he's going to get COVID or some shit.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, fuck that fight for Magny. It would be an interesting fight, but if I'm Neil, I say pump the brakes. You know, it's weird. Khamzat was supposed to fight. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they throw, like, if that fight happens with Nate Diaz and Edwards, right? Maybe Khamzat fights like the loser of that fight or some shit. You know, maybe you throw, but then again, I wouldn't see Khamzat versus Diaz. That seems like that wouldn't happen. Yeah, forget that idea. I don't know what they do with Khamzat. How about Khamzat versus Perry?
The winner of that fight.
Do Khamzat versus Platinum. Make that fight happen.
Oh, man.
Feed Platinum to him.
I don't know, dude. Like, you're just going to ruin his life even more. Because didn't his, wife leave him?
That was a rumor. Apparently they're still together, from what I see on social.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so they probably... Because he said it on video, but I guess it was just they had a fight and then just got back the same night, probably.
Well, how about this? How about Kevin Holland gives it a go, right? He says he's going to try to get to 170. Why not Kevin Holland go down if he can make the 170 or give it a test shot, or maybe do like a catchweight fight between 170 and 185 against Khamzat?
Or they can do back-to-back. They do it at 170 first, and then they do it at 185.
Yeah, let's do that. I like that. Kevin Holland versus Khamzat. I mean, Kevin Holland and Khamzat would try to throw him on his back, you know? So it'd be interesting to see if Kevin Holland could, you know, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, he has that Dagestani wrestling.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's make that happen. Poor Kevin would get smashed probably. But I don't know. I don't know what the hell's next for Khamzat. I don't even know if he's going to fight ever again. Dude was about to retire. So I don't know what to believe.
He needs extra training because his cardio shit because he did.
That's right. All right, man. Listen, I'm getting tired, man. You tired?
Nope.
Okay. What did you have for dinner?
I'm going to be up till 4 a.m., but...
4 a.m.? The hell are you doing?
Yeah, because I was up at 4 a.m. 3 nights in a row, and I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to reset the cycle.
I hear you. So just staying up watching TV and shit, or what are you doing?
A bunch of shit.
Yeah. Like masturbating and stuff?
Not that much, but...
It's in the rotation.
That's just one of them.
Yeah, one of the things. All right. All right, man. We'll try to get some sleep, all right?
Yeah, later.
All right. Yeah, I just got this wave of exhaustion. It's crazy, man. I don't know. If I'm this tired, I can only imagine what the hell Jesse's doing. I couldn't imagine. Is Justin still fucking... Who's he going back and forth with? He's saying still triggered. Oh, and just leave... don't even bother. He's poking you. He's just trying to poke you. 516-522-02. We got a good fight in the chat going on. We got a fight in the chat.
call from
Rogue Strummer.
Rogue
To
Strummer.
accept, press 1. To send a...
Rogue Strummer, welcome to the MMA-Holes. What's on your mind?
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I think I'm a little bit behind you on the video. I'm watching the stream right now. My first time calling in.
Nice.
So I muted the video. A couple of orders of business I want to talk to you about. First one is, I think it's really funny with everybody commenting with the Diego Sanchez and the Joshua Fabian, yet those same people don't really have any care about global warming or any crazy stuff like that, but they care like Diego taking a couple like slaps in the head. Second order business, I don't trust these Texas judges, and I have a feeling something crazy is going to happen. I did call in because it was requested by a loyal subscriber of yourself, MMA Genie. He's a friend of mine, and we participate in the Mecca contest over on Mr. Arkansas's channel. It's a prediction contest. It's a pretty entertaining channel. I've seen you guys from time to time, and I know you're good people. I do come in and you know, I do a little bit of trolling in the chat box, but yeah.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on, pump the brakes. You're the Mr. Arkansas channel that Justin was talking about?
No, I'm not. No, that's not my channel. I go in there and participate in the contest.
Oh, okay,
you know,
okay.
There's contests for a lot of like the people that make predictions,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's like a prize money and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to like MMA Genie and Mr. Arkansas's channel. You know, and I mean that was requested by MMA Genie, so I'm sort of I'm put up to that. You know?
Now it's funny. It's funny that MMA Genie said that Mr. Arkansas is an asshole. That's according to MMA Genie. I'm paraphrasing.
Well, yeah, I mean that's not totally untrue.
Okay.
He is an asshole. He's one of those guys that will like self-admit like I'm not a nice guy and be like proud of it and all that.
All right, at least he's honest. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, wanted to throw that in there, man. And it's thank you for letting me on. And what did you have any thoughts about what I said?
No, but thank you for the call. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Have a good one.
You too. Mr. Arkansas. It's an interesting name. 516-522-0266. Sounds like a Watchmen villain or some shit. Oh, so Janie does know him. I don't know how Genie gets intertwined with all these. Like he's intertwined with like every fucking community. It could either like work out really well for him since he's got like a lot of connections, or he could just. I don't know what the fuck it is, but he knows like all these people. By the way, speaking of other communities, there was another Drunk threw out a channel that I think we might add on. I got to talk to Jessie a little bit more about it, but I think we might add another channel onto the MMA-Holes network. What the fuck was the name? You remember their name, Jess? Cage IQ? Is that what it is? Cage IQ or some shit. They reached out to us a little while back through Instagram. Seemed nice, but today I what's it called? I checked out their stream that Drunk put on our website. And by the way, if there's any shows or anything like that you want to throw on the website and share back and forth, I'm cool with that. The MMAHoles.com is a place where you guys could just knock yourself out. You know, just whatever you guys want. If you want to fucking promote shit, go ahead, promote shit. I don't give a shit. It's supposed to be for MMA fans. It's called the MMAHoles.com, but it's the network. So throw whatever you want on the chat board or chat room over there. I don't give a fuck. But what's it called? Cage My IQ. I listened to some of their show today, and listen, it's not necessarily my cup of tea, but I have to say, I could understand why people would listen to them. They're very knowledgeable guys, so go check them out. Cage My IQ. I don't think they really pay attention to the chat. I dropped a bat in there, and no one was talking, but they seem fairly intelligent. So maybe we'll do that. Can I drop my stream? Yeah, if you drop it on the chat room over there. The network, like the front page, and let me show you guys what's going on over here. And by the way, it does suck that Shabazian. This blows, man. The whole Shabazian situation. I was looking forward to that fight, Hermanson Shabazian. So yeah, Drunk put it over here. So this over here, this chat room, knock yourselves out. If you have anything you want to promote over here, go for it. This is like a community room. So. You know, if you want to just throw shit out there, I'm good with it. I don't give a fuck. This page over here, the home page, this is going to be more MMA related, of course. You know, so like if we add people on here that are MMA related, like you got Stipe Miocic's live, Jens Pulver, and we got some other like, you know, all different types of channels and what's it called? The weigh-ins and press conferences and actual fights. You know, everything is over here. The offline goes to live, online. But if you want to throw anything in this chat room over here where you're just talking about other channels and stuff, all good, man. Hopefully it helps people out. So it's all good. But yeah, Cage My IQ. I'm going to check these. I'm going to look into them a little more. Maybe we'll send them a message. You know? It's just bad. What is, I don't know what the hell. It's just bad. I don't know about that. What are you talking about? All right, 516-522-0267. Give us a call. And we're cruising here. We're cruising on a Monday night, man. I'm having fun with you guys. I hope you guys are having a good night as we're just chilling, just hanging with the boys. We got 20 minutes left to show, so let's keep it popping. Let's keep it rolling.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Here comes Chubbs.
I didn't understand that last call at all, except for that he was crying about Al Gore not getting everybody's money.
I don't know. Yeah, I honestly have no idea what the fuck he was talking about. I knew of Mr. Arkansas. Someone dropped in the chat before. I don't even know who the fuck that is, to be honest. But I know of him because of Justin. But Justin's like our mole. That's another reason why I like Justin, because he puts other people on the radar. I like seeing what else is out there. All right, 516-522-0267. All righty. Shoot us a ring. How dare you guys? It's Buggy Leggy just not. What is he talking about? Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. Let's see. All right, let's go into this chat over here. See what's up.
Call from
2 seconds.
All right, Justin, 2 seconds.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man. That's my guy, Rogue Strummer called in there, but he's part of the Mecca competition. But sorry. I'm still just sorry guys, I'm still just a little bit that last call was a good one, way better than Ants, definitely. But
okay.
He did create a rap video. I know you guys kind of like the cringe over here, so if you do want to play his rap video, I don't know, Rogue, if
no, I'm good.
Your Twitter or nothing.
Yeah, I'm good. What's going on with you and Rogue? You guys like in a relationship or something? Like, what's going on here?
No, he's just he's a buddy of mine from another community, Mr. Arkansas. Look,
okay.
I'm not
talked,
the biggest fan of Arkansas.
Yeah, you talked a lot of shit about this guy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not wrong though. You heard Rogue say it. You know, me and Ark go back and forth. I know Ark's not the biggest fan of you guys either, but
well, listen, people are friend. The difference is though, he knows of us, and we have really no clue who he is. So, I mean, you know, so it's all good. It's all good.
Hey, it is what it is. Smaller channels, I guess, but
all right, Justin. All right, come on. I don't know what the fuck. Like, what is going on? Like, we hit a weird moment where it's just like now I feel like I'm in this bizarre world. I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore.
Call from.
Oh.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Yeah, we gotta accept that. Hey, was that a wolf? What is that? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, it's a wolf.
Oh, lone
Silver
wolf.
Carl.
Silver Carl, how you doing, bud?
How you doing, Moss?
I'm wonderful,
you,
wonderful.
Wonderful.
All right,
yeah,
Silver
I
Carl.
have no idea what that last caller was like. I'm so like dumbfounded on what the fuck.
I don't know either. Hold on a
Junior,
second.
go have some more ice cream, son.
Okay, thank you, Mike H. Junior, have ice cream. Good, Silver Carl.
Yeah. Anyways, that was weird. But anyways, so about the fights, right?
Yeah.
Am I on?
Yeah, you're on.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Yes, I hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, good. Let's see. Oh, okay, it's a little backed up. I see.
Yeah, a little delay.
Gotcha. So, I'm thinking, definitely,
It's okay.
What?
Take your time. Who's that in the background?
What's that?
Who's that in the background?
My younger brother.
Oh, your younger brother?
Yeah.
Nice. Is he a wolf too?
Is he what?
Is he like a wolf? Is he part of the wolf pack?
Yeah, he's a lone wolf.
Nice. Yeah, you're not quite lone. Yeah, you're not lone anymore. You got two wolves. It's like a pack now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got his own place and shit. But he's just chilling for the night.
Okay.
We're just hanging out. But anyways, what? Man, I had so many good points I was gonna call in for, and now I fucking forgot everything.
It's all right. Are you talking about? You want to talk about last Saturday's card, this Saturday's card, Cowboy?
This Saturday's card.
Oh,
yeah,
nice, yeah.
I got Chandler for the win.
Okay.
I knew he was the best guy that we could get from Bellator.
Mm-hmm.
Him and either one of the Pitbull brothers, probably the best one. I can't remember which one that is exactly, but probably one who fought Chandler 3 times, whatever, 2 or 3 times. But yeah, I really have Chandler. Like at first, he came over as like a douchebag, jock type of guy,
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I wasn't really into him. I really didn't like him much, but he's kind of like his attitude to fight anyone, anytime, anywhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kinda,
so he grew on you? You saying?
Yeah.
I hear you. Kind of grew on me too.
I think he's gonna be Oliver.
Okay.
And then let's see. Who's the co-main event on that one?
This one here, you got the Tony Ferguson fight versus Beneil Dariush.
Oh yeah, Tony Ferguson. Yeah. Yeah. It's like a lot of people said like we really don't know the Tony path, or so I'm gonna have to go against Tony on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I was to put money on it, but I want Tony to win. But if I was to put money on it, I don't think I would bet for him. But
mm-hmm.
yeah, I definitely want him to win. But I love Tony. I mean, who doesn't? He's fucking hilarious, and he's a character, and he's good for the UFC. But I don't know. I think his days might be numbered.
Interesting. That's it. You think he's going down the Cowboy Cerrone
yeah,
path?
kind of. I was so disappointed in Cowboy. I've been watching Cowboy ever since like WAC or fucking forever since he fought. Henderson. But like you said, like he hasn't had very many fucking wins over like really top quality guys, but he's a scrapper and he never fucking turns down a fight. But that was probably his problem this last fight. He should have turned it down, but
You know what's kind of weird? I just thought about this. Tony Ferguson, Justin Gaethje, Conor McGregor, Anthony Pettis. Okay, those 4 over there, they all defeated Cowboy Cerrone. But what happens when you defeat Cowboy Cerrone? You lose. It seems like Cowboy Cerrone is like the kiss of death. You defeat him and you lose. Do you think Cowboy Cerrone's cursing?
Really?
You think he's
all
cursing?
4 of those, huh?
Yeah, you think he's cursing these fighters? Like you beat Cowboy and then that's your peak?
He might be. That's a good point. I think all 4 of those. That's right.
It's weird, right?
Holy shit. Yeah, that is pretty weird.
See, Anthony Pettis, hold on. So he he won one against Morono and then lost the last one. And I think, hold on 1 second. And who else we got here? And Justin Gaethje, was that his last fight before? Oh, it was Tony Ferguson. It was Tony Ferguson. So yeah, it was like
it was Tony Ferguson.
Soon after. Yeah, they fall. These guys are all cursing each other. It's crazy. You think Cowboy Cerrone's hexed?
Yeah.
It's weird.
I'll go with that for
it's
sure.
Creepy. Do you believe in God?
Shit.
Carl, do you believe in God?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
I'm a Christian.
Oh, a Christian. Okay.
But,
I heard from a Christian, very close to me, Christian, tell me that if I do not take Jesus or the Lord or Christ as my Lord and Savior, I will not go to
hell.
I will not go to heaven, no matter what, even if I live a good life.
Yeah.
Is that true?
No, I don't believe in that.
Okay. Phew. Thank you.
At all. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, I don't believe that. It's too judgmental on what people don't really understand.
Okay, I'm with you. Then.
Yeah. No one really understands the complete truth, so no worries about that. I wouldn't worry about going to hell.
Well, now I can
as
sleep.
long as you're a good person, man. And I know you are.
Okay.
So, yeah, no worries.
Thank you, Carl. Appreciate it. You put my mind to ease.
Don't worry about it.
Thank you. All right. Anything else?
I could do that, man, for your mom. Anytime. But tell Jess I said hi and congrats, guys, on the baby. And I know other callers want to get called in or call in, so
okay.
I'm going to say later and later to all the OGs in the chat and everyone. And
okay.
Thanks for taking my call and peace out till next time.
Thank you, Carl. Thank you. That's Sober Carl coming in. Sounds more sober than ever. The lone wolf and his brother. The little wolf pack over there. 516-522-0267. Let's go, baby. We have every time on Monday night when we get to this part of the show, it gets interesting.
Call from
Joseph.
To accept, press 1. To send.
Come on, Joseph. It's your third time.
Yeah, I saw Conor McGregor. He got Gregor Gillespie got his attention.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say? I am fishing. I'm the fishing champ. Yeah, Gregor got his attention. He knows that's a nightmare matchup.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nightmare. You don't want none part of that. He's fighting Dustin Poirier, a stylistic matchup that should favor him. That's a dude who likes to stand and trade. I mean, he already been knocked out. That's a stylistic matchup that should be in his favor, and he still got knocked out. And for people to come on here and him to come on here and say, oh, it's the family. I was with the family. No distractions. What a coward move. You're blaming your family. What a coward, pussy-ass move. You pussy-ass motherfucker.
Okay.
That's a pussy-ass move. I'm telling you right now. You're going to blame your family for getting knocked out by Dustin Poirier? No, he was a better fighter, and you fought like shit. That's why.
Does Gregor beat Conor, you think?
Hell yeah. Gregory would manhandle Conor, take him down, destroy him, be an easy fight.
Wow.
Worst thing to be, but I think it gets him out of there in 2.
Wow.
Gets him out of there in 2.
Might have to happen. All right.
So, Conor McGregor, you're done, just like Cowboy Cerrone. Dunzo. Hey, Dunzo, Tony. Tony, you're Dunzo.
All right. Thank you. Wow, what a call. Sounds like he's really pulling for Conor McGregor. What do you think? Conor, you think so?
Yes,
yeah. All right. 516-522-0267. The Wild Dog saying he's making excuses. Now, excuses, but when he flatlines Dustin Poirier, everyone will scurry back under the rock once again. It's usually how it works.
Call from
welcome to the show.
Yo. I'll be real quick.
Yeah.
You know, you're asking what's Cowboy's most notable win. I tell you that he won the hearts and minds of the MMA's fans.
Mm-hmm.
That's his most notable win.
Look at you. You're just trying to get in Ann's pants.
Oh, you know it.
You're just trying to. I know what you're doing. I'm on to you, drunk.
Oh, come on, dude. The fucking guy, he never turns down a fight. Now, when has he ever pulled out?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and he'll step up anytime, somebody needs a fucking opponent. That's the real motherfucker right there.
Yeah, listen. I think no matter what, at the end of the day, if you're a true fan, you got to say, okay, Cowboy Cerrone was always a G. He was always a gunslinger, go out there and go for it. But my problem is, like, our memories aren't very good. And I have to tell you what, BJ Penn, right? I don't see anything good about BJ Penn. And he's had some amazing moments in his career. But all I see is just him getting dominated, over and over again. And I fear that if we keep seeing this with Cowboy, I'm going to have the same image in my head.
I mean, Cowboy's trying at least a little bit. I don't know what happened with BJ towards the end, like those fucking Frankie Edgar fights. Like, he did this fucking weird-ass stance.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh, God, I don't know what happened to him, dude.
It's weird, yeah. It was really strange. But I tell you what, Cowboy looked really weird, too, in this fight. I mean, he looked so fucking slow. It was bizarre, that first round. I felt like I was just weirded out watching it. Did you notice that Cowboy he just looked old and slow?
Well, you know, new opponent. He didn't really know what to expect. I mean, he was prepared for Diego, so maybe he was nervous. I don't know. But you got to take that into accountability. You know, new opponent. He doesn't know what's fucking coming.
Mm-hmm. Two Joints is flipping out right now, drunk. Do you have anything to say to him?
What now?
Two Joints is flipping out now. In the chat.
What now?
About people hogging the calls and shit like that. And apparently,
shit.
I only take donations.
Sorry, Two Joints. I didn't know you were going to get in.
That was your boy.
I'll fucking hop off right now. But I just want to say, sober caller, you might not be on booze, but you're on sober, motherfucker. It's either smack or pill. So stop calling yourself sober. All right, later, Sadmas.
Okay. Thank you, drunk. Look at that. See, Two Joints, Jesus. You made drunk leave. That was rude. That was rude.
Two joints.
Come on, Two Joints.
Two joints.
Come on, man. Jeez.
Wonderful.
I agree, I'm a huge fan of the old Conor. This new Conor is a pussy, blaming his family, talking about let me try your hot sauce. Where's the old guy that would beat your ass on a bus?
Oh, he's coming. Chubbs, don't worry. Have no fear. Because he's a wild dog now. He's a wild dog. Don't worry. All the non-believers anymore, the people that jumped off the train, get back on, friends. Because it's going to be a bumpy, wild ride. Because we got a wild dog. And he's even throwing his own damn family under the bus. He's calling Dustin Poirier a hellbilly. He's donating to another charity in his state. He's coming, friends. Do not worry. Do not worry. Conor will be back. And if he gets smashed after this, well, there's really not much more I can say. This is his last dance for me. I always root for the guy. But this one here, this would be the hardest loss for me to take, Chubbs. I can't stomach this one. You can't lose it. We're going back to old Conor. If he loses this fight, friends, there's not much more I can say. There's not much more excuses I can make. So, Conor, let's do this.
All right, Two Joints. Pull the stick out of your ass, man. Seriously.
Here we go.
Come on.
516-522-0267.
There's a lot of people who don't get in.
What is it like? Yeah, I don't understand. Like, he's been really cranky lately.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm not even going to give it the time of day.
Come on, Two Joints. I have zero control, man. It's like luck of the draw. I really don't have any control. But I can tell you what. I don't know if I want Cranky Pants to get through. I want you to throw your temper tantrum and then come back on when you're calm. Because we like you, Two Joints, but Jesus.
Call from
Tragic Podcast.
To
Who's that?
accept,
Tragic
press
Podcast?
1.
Yeah, I think it was.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Tragic Podcast. How you doing, buddy?
Man, dude, I have a story for you guys. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
All right, so an old ex from high school texts me out of nowhere. I'm like, okay, she's pretty hot. Comes over here, tells me how she loves me and she wished she would have never fucked up. And so we end up doing it, right? And then guess what she says after it?
Wonderful, wonderful.
You say that?
Married. She's married.
Oh, no. So you doinked her and she said she's married?
Yeah, I'm a good Catholic is what I told her, bro.
So what'd you do? So you kicked her out or what happened? Did you spoon afterwards?
Yeah. Nah, she's all like, you know, I'm trying. I just don't have the money to divorce him right now, blah, blah, blah. And like, almost like, sorry, I'm cooking, bro, but she's trying to like, beg for me, bro. And I was like, what the fuck? Nah, dude, there's obviously something fucked up with you. But she's so hot.
Oh, well, if she's hot, it's okay. Right, Jess?
Right.
Okay. So there you go.
Yes. Oh, and one more thing.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Two Joints.
Oh, man. Wow. That's fucked up. That's fucked
Who
up.
was that?
That was Tragic Podcast.
Tragic Podcast and Two Joints have a beef?
I guess so. I didn't even know. How was the call quality? I'm going to say bad. That was sucky. Why was it like that?
Yeah, it was really
Call never
quiet,
connected,
right?
disconnected, echo.
Garbled or unclear audio.
Yeah. Yeah, why? After that call, it asked me how the call quality was. That was horrific. Is that Kevin again?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Call from
See, there you go. So these motherfuckers are just tying up the line, man. There's really nothing we could do. I wish I had a magic wand. 516-522-0267. Get some calls in. We got a minute left of the show. Make it quick, and hopefully we can get Two Joints to come in. Oh, my God.
He is salty tonight,
Yeah, why is he
man.
so mad?
You got to chill, bro. Do not dig a hole. Just chill.
Come on, Two Joints. It's like, come on, man. Like, I don't know what to say. I know what I want to say.
Don't say anything.
I know what I want to say. It's like literally just put him on a fucking spike and roast him in front of everybody. But I'm gonna pump the brakes. I'm gonna be mature. The phone lines are open.
Call from
Joints is pissed.
This is all right. Let me just give you a word of advice. Okay. Let me just give you a little word of advice. If you are upset about something that's going on in this show, just walk away from the chat for a little while. Take a deep breath. Maybe step outside. Don't go crazy in the chat like this, because what's going to happen is everyone is going to dogpile on you, and you're going to be like, there's going to be a bullseye in your back. I don't know how many times I got to say this. Listen, I appreciate everyone that comes into Two Joints. Has been here forever, right? I love Two Joints, but fucking just take a breath. Just take a breath. Say, okay, let me just step away for a second. I'm a little heated. I might not be thinking reasonable right now. Okay, and just walk away, because what's gonna happen is everything that you say, you're literally putting up a cross and you're driving fucking nails through your hands. You're like fucking just crucifying yourself. And this goes for a lot of people. Just please. I love everybody here. Everyone's awesome. Wonderful, wonderful. But Jesus Christ. All right, we'll take one more call. And then it is Monday. Yeah, I know. Maybe that's what it is. The Monday blues.
Call from
It's Roberto. Bob.
To accept, press 1.
Who's that,
to send
Roberto?
a voicemail.
Hello, is this Roberto?
Yo, what's up, Moss?
How you doing?
The screener.
Who is this?
You're the screener.
I'm the screener, yes.
No, it's Moss. Oh, I'm sorry. I've had the phone here and looking at the whatever.
Nice, man. Who's calling here? Who is this?
It's Bob Better. It's Roberto.
Oh, Roberto. How you doing, bud? How's it going?
I'm okay. How are you, man? Hey, congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
I mean, man, being a dad, watching you guys is amazing.
Thanks. Appreciate it, man.
Hey, all this stuff, it's fun to watch, isn't it? It's fun to be part. You were at the epicenter of what MMA media and MMA is to me.
That's right.
So you are.
Yeah.
I watch you guys, and I have so much fun with it, and I want other people to have fun with it.
Yes.
And I just have just finally got in. It's so hard to fucking call.
Yeah, I know. One day we'll have like a screener and fucking this is all Google Voice, but one day we'll be big time and have screeners and stuff like that. And
well, I'm just happy that you took my call, and I had 5 minutes because normally hang up on me. But thank God and thank you, Moss.
Thank you.
Because you're the man.
Thank you, Roberto. Appreciate that.
I appreciate you guys. Wonderful, wonderful. Everybody have a good time.
There you go. All right. That's Roberto. That's Roberto Lopez. Wow, Jess, you missed that. Roberto called in for the first time. Lopez. Actually, he's a nice guy. See? About better. All right. What a nice call. That's a way to end the show right there, right? Nice, sweet call over there. Listen, I apologize if we did not get to your calls. I'm very, very sorry. But we had 2 hours, and unfortunately, we couldn't get through to everybody. But there's plenty more shows to come. So we will get to everyone's call at some point. Drunk says he called before. I don't even remember. Did Roberto Lopez call before? I don't even remember. Well, anyway. All right. Happy Monday. We're going to get out of here now. Jess, you want to bring the baby on for a last hurrah? We're gonna bring the baby on to say goodbye, and maybe get a good 2 hours of sleep. Possible. But Wednesday night will be live again. I did notice that ONE FC, I think they're done with the Wednesdays, which kind of sucks. But UFC 262, let's see, when is ONE FC on? One Championship is on Saturday at 8:30 a.m. Jess, you want to do a Fight Buddies in the morning and then a Fight Buddies at night? What do you think?
I think you have a good sense of humor, Moss.
You don't want to get it? There's only 5 fights. Just get up, right? What time is it? It's Eastern time, so that would be, it would start at what? 5? 5:30 a.m. for us. We start at 5:30 a.m., right? We do these 5 fights. Okay, easy. We're going to be up anyway.
You're not going to be up.
Then we regroup and go to UFC 262. A double header, a double feature. I don't know. I'm kidding, by the way. Let's see. What else do they have that's coming up this week? LFA is on Friday. I haven't watched LFA in forever, by the way. I just completely... In the beginning, I used to actually watch LFA on Fridays. And then I kind of just... It was on Access. I don't know if it's still on Access. It's on Fight Pass now. Kirk versus Swain. So UFC feeds from LFA. All right, anyway, so Wednesday night we're going to get more into UFC 262. We'll dive into that. By the way, I sent a message to William Knight, and I think we're going to try to get him on soon again. So I want to talk about the Nightmare. He's got a new fight lined up that is pretty interesting to me, at least. So let's get him back on. I always like talking to William because he doesn't like to do interviews, but he's been very nice to us. So let's get him on. And in the comment section, if you're watching the replay, by the way, how the fuck? Why we didn't get the 200 like? We didn't hit the goalie goals tonight? Hold on a second. Come on, boys and girls. If you didn't hit the like button, can we try to get this thing to 200 for God's sakes? Let's get the goalie goals, man. Hit that like.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Just got approached by some dude trying to sell me some crack. Called himself Mr. Arkansas or something.
Oh my God. Mr. Arkansas. Mr. Arkansas. What a name. Is it an MMA channel?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Here comes Chubbs.
I have not paid attention to the chat at all. I have no idea what is going on. But how can you be an asshole with a name like Two Joints? The solution is in your name.
Oh my God. Oh man. Well, that's going to set him off. Thank you, Chubbs. I wonder how many people, because I know like it's crazy. We still have $150 hanging late at night on a Monday, which is nuts. So that's awesome, guys. We appreciate your company. We love it when there's like 10 people watching, even on our second channel. You guys, anyone that's hanging out with us is a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be in front of, for sure. But I'm curious, like, out of the people watching, how many people are actually in the chat? I bet like there's probably like just 20, right? Like how many people are actually talking in the chat, and just how many people are on their couch like shoving Cheetos in their mouth or on the throne? What do you think? Probably. What do you think? How many people do you think are actually in the chat room?
Probably 20 or 30.
20 or 30? I always wondered that. If you're in the chat, type a 1. I want to know if you're chilling in the chat. Maybe there's some people just like kind of lurking in the chat. Got like Ice Viking. Here we go. Raul's in there. Yeah, so some people probably just reading and watching. Some people just watching. Some people just in the chat. League of Legends. Here we got Jay Smokey, Matt. Uncle Mike's hanging in the chat. Chubbs is in the chat. But Y's in the chat. Jared. And here they go. Here they come. So yeah, we got a bunch of peoples. I thought YouTube creators can see live numbers. Yeah, we see like right now we got $146 watching, but we don't know who's actually in the chat. You know, we just know that 146 people are watching right now. Well, if you haven't hit the like, now's the time to do it. We're gonna get out of here, and appreciate you guys hanging with us. And like I said in the comment section down below, let us know what you thought about the topics tonight or whatever. And we have the MMA-Holes.com. Don't forget about that. The MMA-Holes.com, where if you're looking for some live content on the home screen, when you just go right to the page, there you go. We're live with Jens Pulver. Jens Pulver's live a lot. So he does a lot of things on Twitch over there. We're going to add some new creators on there. And we do have this little community section over here, this chat room, where you can hang out. And shout out to Double Champ. I know Double Champ is sleeping, but it's kind of cool. Double Champ. He got himself an MMA-Holes hat. Look at this.
Quick, picked up a new hat. You motherfuckers out there need to go to the MMA-Holes.com and get yourself a new hat. Get yourself some shirts. Get yourself something from that website. They got the most comfortable hats ever. The MMA-Holes.com. Go there. Pick up a new hat. Today.
That's right. There he is. The Double Champ, baby.
Wonderful.
So go shopping. TheMMAHoles.com. Go buy some swag and put a post up. We will definitely retweet and throw it out there if you do. And we're also looking to put stuff like a Hall of Fame that we were talking about on the website, TheMMAHoles.com. All right. Jess.
Yes.
I'm going to leave it to you and the baby right now.
All right. Thank you to all of our sponsors, MysticRootsCBD.com, Headrush, and Ballsy, all promo code MMA-Holes for all of your favorite discounts, as well as Lux Bidet, link in the description, 10% off at checkout, and ESPN Plus if you guys want to watch all of your live fights, UFC pay-per-views, and all of your favorite live sports. Check out the link in the description below. That said, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We'll see you again on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't be an a-hole.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Hello, white folks.
What a way. What an ending.
Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA-hole.
Get out!